Welcome
Guys,
to
we
the
have so many fucking
future.
stories to tell. I don't even know where to start. Anybody got any ideas for a good first story?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I got a story, and Matt claimed he didn't remember it, but I
Oh
still
boy.
have the pants.
Oh boy.
Oh
One time I
God.
fell asleep. It was on a drinking night, and I fell asleep, and I woke up to my pants being lit on fire in the middle of the house on Lincoln.
I remember this.
Uh, you remember
I
this?
remember
Okay,
this.
okay,
who
good.
Yes.
was the culprit though?
I
Who
think it
lit your
was
pants
I
You.
on
think it
fire?
was Austin,
It was
actually.
you.
See,
No,
here's
it
the
was Matt.
problem.
It was
In
Matt.
court,
I know it was
I plead
Matt.
the fifth, and
No, it
like
was Matt. I know
there's no
for a fact.
evidence.
And the reason I know it was Matt is because everyone said it was either that or you all framed Matt. One of the two. Because I
I mean,
woke
it could
Matt
have
up the
been
next
both of
morning by
them.
knocking on his door over and over again. Yeah, I think they might have both been fucking with me.
I vividly
I fucked with
remember
Austin
you
all the
being
time.
passed out and Austin igniting the lighter and putting it like on your ass.
Yeah, I had no. I have.
I
There's
will
two or
admit
three
it
spots.
was.
There are two
I
or three
will
spots
admit.
that are burned through these pants.
He's going
There
to
was
admit
I
it to
will
us.
multiple
admit it was
He's
flames.
admitting
probably.
something.
It was. I will admit it was probably my idea.
Do you have a
All
lawyer
right,
present?
but
You're made to a crime.
yeah.
He didn't have the lighter, so he needed a second lighter.
What? Yeah, I will admit it probably was my idea. I don't know. There was,
It's probably all of them. Him, Dylan, and
It
Austin. They're
wasn't
probably all
me.
lighting
I
their
know
pants
it
on fire.
wasn't me. I know that much.
I do
I'm
Well,
have
you
a
didn't
innocent.
have a
fun
lighter.
story.
Exactly.
I have a fun story, and this story's Tristan. You weren't there, so you don't know it. And it didn't involve drinking actually. I don't think we were drinking that night, but there was a night we were bored. We lived on Main Street,
Oh God, is this the freaking
and
Ouija board story? Oh God.
I
uh, and we were bored as
remember hearing
shit.
about it.
We were bored as shit. We're like, I don't. What do we do? It was
I
like I don't
remember
know.
the
It was
story. I was hiding in the
yeah,
walls. No.
yeah.
I
And
was the Ouija person.
I don't think it was me. I don't. I had the Ouija board, so, but I don't think I was the one that came up with the idea. And we're like, yeah, let's do something fun. Let's do a Ouija board. So in our old apartment on Main Street, we're sitting there, and it's a kitchen and a half a living room, like just one room. You got both.
Yeah.
Then you got a long hallway with two
Matt and I
bedrooms.
shared a bedroom.
Yep.
Some good
When we
stories from
partied
that
that
too.
night, somebody got some.
Yeah.
We had to swap. We had to swap.
I'll
But
tell one in a little
so
bit,
we're
but go
like,
ahead.
so we're like, let's do a Ouija board. We have nothing, mind you. With Ouija boards, you usually turn the lights off. You have cameras, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I pull out the Ouija board. Did we make one, or did we actually have my Ouija board at
I
the
think we
time?
made
I think
one
we
out of
had.
like
Wasn't
a
it made out of
pizza
a
box.
pizza
I
box from
swear.
what I
Yeah.
was
I think it was
told?
a pizza
Yeah,
That's what I
box.
yeah,
was
that's
told, yeah.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
crudely made.
Because I remember I got one of my coworkers gave me a Ouija board when we lived there, but I think it was
They probably
after
took that as
this.
an insult. Like, you
Yeah.
summon us with a
Like you
pizza
can't even
box?
It's
respect us
not
A
the
enough to use
first
used
time I
one?
did
an
a Ouija
officially made trademarked
A
Ouija
used
board.
cardboard pizza box?
We're gonna break
by
your mirror
Hasbro's.
by Hasbro.
The
But
smell of rotten cheese? No.
well, anyway, so
Yeah,
I'm
go ahead,
I'm
Matt.
sitting with my back to this dark hallway, right? And Joe was sitting across me, and or were you sitting? You were sitting next to the
You
window.
and I were
believe,
next to
to
each
the
other, and
left.
He was
Austin
sitting
was
across
facing.
you, like on
Remember?
your lap, like
Because
were you
Austin,
holding
Okay,
me?
yeah,
Austin
but
could see
you
the
you
window.
had the wall behind you.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you
we're
had the
facing
wall behind
away from the
you.
hallway. We can't see the hallway. Austin can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we start doing the Ouija board, and mind you, we had a mason jar with like glow sticks. That was our candle, by the way. Rave party that night.
Fuck
So
yeah.
and
History land, baby.
yeah.
I didn't even know about the glow sticks.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
we did. I'm like, because I'm telling them, we got to turn the lights off and have like a candle, and we're like, dude, we don't own candles because we are always drunk and partying on the weekends. That's a good way to burn
We're
the
not
building down.
middle-aged cat
So
women. We don't need
like,
candles.
but like, we do have a bunch of glow sticks from the last rave we went to. So we throw them in a mason jar. We're doing this Ouija board. Shit's getting weird, like fucking weird, dude. Like
Yeah, it didn't take long.
we're all like, we're all like throwing each other off. We're like, are you sure you're not moving this? And who knows? They say muscle.
Yeah, the phenomena
slight muscle
of Ouija
movements.
boards is fascinating.
Yeah. So like nothing like super spooky happened if I remember correctly. I think we got like somebody lived in the
We
apartment
were all
above, and
accusing
we went
each
up there
other
and
of fucking moving the thing.
yeah,
remember
I think
that.
the whole time we were just like, dude, you're fucking moving it,
No,
bro.
you're
No,
moving it,
no.
motherfucker. Yeah. There's this
But anyways, so
hysteria.
like I've never seen like Austin ended up getting done with it because we were all saying we weren't moving it. So he sits on the freaking couch, and he's still staring at the hallway.
The dark
And me and Joe
hallway.
were like the dark hallway, and
Yeah,
then
and
I
he's
can't
around the
fucking
corner in the
see.
living room by this point, then, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but he can still see down it.
Yeah, because your room's
know.
right on the left, like into the hallway,
Yeah.
basically.
So me and Joe are like, let's do this one more time. Now that we know Idiot Austin's out of here, maybe we can figure out if we're actually
Spirits
moving
will
it.
respect us.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah,
make it an appearance. Like, not with that jackass.
So
Get him
we're
out of here.
doing this. We're doing this, and I've in my life never seen a white boy jump higher in my life. Never have I seen somebody go from a sitting position to 6 feet in the air. Like, it was actually impressive. I feel like he told his drill sergeant when he joined the Marines that's what he did, and that's how he got in, because he doesn't have a GED, as we already discussed.
Yeah,
And,
he doesn't.
So
he's
looking down
got
this-
asked about duck feet on this stuff.
yeah, he's like, can you jump from a sitting position? Yeah, about 6 feet. My friends can tell you. But
of them
anyway, so
scared
like
shitless.
we're
That's
doing
where it
this
all
Ouija-
began.
Yeah.
That's where it all began with the duck feet.
Can ducks
Them
jump?
ducks,
On a
man.
side note, can a duck jump?
They can fly. I mean, and flying's really just style jumping, right? Anyway, let's
yeah.
wrap the story up.
Anyways, yeah. So
Take 10
So-
minutes to tell a story.
he sees what happened.
Damn straight.
Seriously, it's the
How you
Ramblin
do it.
Radio. What can we say? Anyway, so
Exactly.
what had
Ramble
happened
on.
is the mirror on the wall had fallen.
Yeah.
Just so everybody knows, that's what happened. No spooky ghost crap, whatever. And he
Maybe.
sees this mirror fall, and he's already, who knows? But he's already freaking the hell out. So this man jumps 6 feet from a sitting position on the couch.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, me and Joe are looking at him, not what's
Was
behind
Goliath
us.
there to
we
hold him?
don't. Okay.
Did she catch him?
We that would be a bit right there. But so we don't know what's behind us.
Yeah,
and
we're just hearing
we
him.
just freak out.
And we hear
Both
the
us are
sound
like,
of it, too.
And then we all 20-year-old males, instead of running out the door that's right behind us, we all curl up in the corner next to the door, hugging each other, expecting like a murderer to be coming down the hallway, bro.
Oh god.
And finally, I come to the collection, and I'm like, dude, what are we doing, man? Why didn't we just run out the door? Like, we would be the first ones dead in a
The
horror
survival
movie.
instinct of a fucking infant. Like, if there
It
was a
shows to
murderer,
a lot
we
of
were all
people. Well, it's no different than the story about Kayla getting hooked in the eye with the fish hook,
dead. Oh, yeah.
and how like I for some reason thrive when adrenaline's pumping, then other people they like freeze.
Yeah.
Like Dylan
That fight
was
or
like
flight or
shaking
freeze
uncontrollably
reaction.
almost
Yeah.
like he could.
Yep. Yep.
But
yeah,
in
fucking-
that kind of scenario, I have
Yeah.
the flight scenario.
I want to add in, too, because we're just looking
Not
at
the freeze
Austin.
one. I got the flight one for those scenarios.
We're just looking at Austin. We hear the sound of
Not the
something
fight one
behind
either.
us. And we're like, what the fuck? And he's freaking out. So it's the combination of hearing something behind us, him freaking the fuck out, it being dark, us just fucking with a Ouija board, all culminating, and we just freak the fuck out. And yeah, we end up piling in the corner,
Well,
a
on top
foot
of that,
from the
I forgot
door.
to say, before he jumped, he was the one that went,
Yeah. So he freaked us out. We're like, what? But yeah, Ouija story, that's a classic. I
Alright.
love telling that one.
Yeah,
I remember, thanks to Joe, reminded me of this because I forgot about it. When Zach and everybody passed the joint with their feet.
Yeah.
Are you
Because we were all
talking
so
about-
fucked up.
Was that the one at Lincoln?
That was Lincoln, yeah.
No, that was at Maine.
Was that
it
Maine?
Lincoln?
I think it was
Yeah.
Lincoln.
I think
Yeah,
it was
because we were sitting
Maine.
on the
It
couch.
was
that was
Lincoln.
Maine.
No,
We were sitting on
it
the
was
couch
Zach.
together.
it was Lincoln because I
It was
I
back
found an
when
old
Zach
picture
was
of
hanging
it.
out. Did Zach came? Oh wow! See, I didn't even know.
Yeah,
He was
we're passing the J
where we
between our
did it at,
toes. Yeah. So unsanitary.
You remember?
Remember when I was telling
Austin?
Austin I was a superstar?
Oh, we're gonna tell that one.
Back on Main Street, I got really fucked up. We went out on the balcony. It was like one of my first times smoking too, and I was already shit-faced drunk, and I smoked. And then after that, I come back in, and not too long after I got blackout drunk. It's the night that I twerked on the wall too.
Yeah, which I have
I do
video of,
remember
by
that.
the way. If you want, I can say that video for this
I was
episode.
telling Austin, I'll never forget
Yeah,
because
please.
Joe had a recording of this. And I remembered bits and pieces, right? I didn't remember telling him I was a superstar, but I was like, I'm a superstar, and you're not a superstar. You're nothing, or something like that. I'm telling Austin this, and he was getting like infuriatedly angry, like wanting to fight me over this. We were like getting in each other's faces over this. Over me
You
telling
two
him I'm a
just never got
superstar.
along that well.
All
Which
over
made
me
it
telling him
always
I'm a
more
superstar.
interesting.
I'm a
just
superstar.
butting
I'm
heads.
special. All of this stuff, right? And he's getting all angry. But I remember like I would come to, and when I watched the video back from Joe is when I remember when I came to as well, because he'd be like getting in my face. I remember we were in each other's face, and that's when I came to. I'm like, oh man, I'm just messing with you. I'm just joking around, man. And then I would black back out in the
hi,
video,
Austin.
and I'd go back to calling him a superstar. I'm a superstar again. That's right. Walk away.
It's
I'm
like
a
you're switching
superstar.
between these two
Yeah.
personalities. One just like regular nice Tristan. The other one's antagonizing him.
That-
What are you gonna do about it, bitch? Oh, hi, Austin. Pussy ass motherfucker. Hi, Austin.
that's probably
So Joe almost got in a fight over a fart noise. So I
Yeah.
almost got in a fight over the word superstar.
Wait, did we tell that story already? The fart noise? Oh, we told that in the last one, right?
Yeah, we did.
Watch
Yeah,
the-
you should tell it though.
So
Joe,
get this,
from your
guys. If you
words,
want to hear
because-
another drunk story, watch the zombies episode because that makes sense.
Well,
Why
first
it's
of all,
Ramblin' Radio.
we didn't tell the whole story. We just remember we kind of sneak peeked.
Yeah,
it.
That's-
because
okay,
technically the fart noise happens.
For-
You and I are dragging Joe.
Well, let's tell the
Austin's
whole
like-
story
I
then,
can't remember
right?
if he's
How'd that
behind us.
night start?
Dude, that night was insane.
Oh, we started
That
drinking.
night-
We didn't go out to the bar that night, right? That was before the bars. That was when we were younger. I think we
No,
were
I
under
think most
21.
of most of Main Street. I think there was 1 year on Main Street where we were under 21.
Yeah.
The
I think that might
Because
be-
Austin,
was
remember,
that the
Austin
year?
turned 21 way before
me.
us. Then I did, then you did.
I'm saying before I was 21.
Well,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying,
yeah.
'cause I didn't
Dude,
turn
don't
21 till a
incriminate
year
us,
later.
dude. What the hell? This is going on the internet.
They're going to arrest me now, 10 years later.
The statute of limitations are over.
I
dude.
supplied
was
alcohol
young.
for
I was
minors.
young.
I supplied alcohol for minors. Come get me, motherfuckers.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, actually,
this was 10
the
years-
liquor
10
store
plus
supplied
years ago.
alcohol. The
Exactly.
liquor store supplied alcohol.
was
to
their
us as
fault.
minors, yeah. Yeah, they sold it to us. Yeah.
Who has the best vivid memory of that night? Because mine's shot, so one of y'all
No,
got to tell that story.
I remember. I
I think
remember
me and
the
Tristan
walk.
could
Although it
piece
is technically
up.
my turn to tell a story, but I can't think of any right now.
I
Yeah,
remember
let
the
you
walk.
tell the story. We'll sneak peek this story again. And
Well, let
then
me
wait
think.
until the end to tell everybody.
Why am I drawing a blank right now? Fuck.
You could tell the bicycle night story.
The bicycle. Oh, yeah,
You
that's a
remember
good
that
one.
one?
You're
That's
talking
a
about
really
at
good one.
was that Hunter's graduation? I think.
It was at
Yeah.
your mom's house. I
Poor
can't
guy.
remember the event, but
Yeah, it was for Hunter's graduation.
Okay, yeah, I'll
Every
tell
great
that one.
story
Fuck it.
starts with "It's at your mom's house."
oh, fuck it. It was at your mom's house. Literally, my
I
aunt's
told
house.
Joe stories every one of
At
them.
your mom's house.
First off, it was
At
at your
your aunt,
mom's house.
asshole.
It was at my aunt's house, and
Yeah, Babs can't tell this story. No.
Because I can tell you, I don't remember that story. I remember laying in a
Oh
field.
yeah, I bet you don't.
That's it.
Okay, yeah. So I'll tell that story. I think it's a bonfire night or one of those nights. We're all up there.
Yeah,
Me,
typical bonfire
Tristan,
night.
Dylan, Matt.
We're in, like, our
maybe Kenny. I
mid-20s.
can't remember. Anyways, yeah. So I think
Kenny was-
Tristan,
I
you had
think he
gone to
was
bed
there.
at this point, or you were hanging with Kayla, and I'm stuck with a drunk ass Dylan and a drunk ass Matt. Two big drunk guys, right? And I gotta try to wrangle them.
No,
in.
yeah, I was just inside temporarily doing. I think I was probably taking a shit, to be honest.
Probably, yeah.
So I
Makes
was
sense.
gone for like half
One
hour,
of Tristan's
probably an
legendary
hour 'cause I was
hour-long
drunk, so-
shits.
Damn straight. Oh, I got to after
Yo,
this. I
quick
got a
side
about
story,
an hour-long
actually. Quick
shit.
side story. I remember this one time you were at my house, Tristan, and you were shitting, and my heat kicked on in the bathroom. And you
Oh my
opened the
God.
door. You got
I
your,
come out
you
of
got
it,
your
dude.
jeans
Oh
over
my-
your shoulder,
oh my
like,
God.
woo, goddamn. My bathroom is really small, and the heater is in there,
Sweat just
so
pouring
it
off
will.
of me.
Yeah, it will get so hot in that bathroom so quick. So he comes out with the fucking his
The
jeans
heater
over his
wasn't kicking
shoulder.
off. It's just blowing at me.
Came out in his boxers.
Yeah, he came out
I
with
was
his in his
fucking
boxers
suffering.
with his fucking jeans over his shoulder. Anyways, back to the main story. Yeah, so it's
Never a
like
dull moment.
me, Dylan. Dylan, by the way, for anyone listening, is about 200 plus pounds. Matt's around 200, and they're both drunk as fuck, and I'm 150 trying to wrangle these guys. Not going very well. We work our
I
way
was
to
still,
the road.
Yeah, I think I was probably taking
Right, this
a
is
shit,
out in the
'cause I
sticks,
was
by
still
the
up
way.
for that night because I remember how that night ended.
Yeah. This is out in the sticks, right? So it's like not in the city or anything. It's out in the country. And we're by the road.
boondocks.
And Matt, how's this go first? Oh, right. I'm telling it wrong. So
I
we're
got
like by
pissed
the
off about
house.
something.
You fucking like go off towards the patio, like the backside. And I'm like, Matt, where'd you go? And I hear you like fucking with shit in the darkness. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? And then I just see you emerge from the darkness riding a
Yeah.
bicycle, drunk as shit. And you're like,
forget.
you look at me and you go, later, nerds.
Yeah, see you later, nerd.
See you later, nerds. And you ride
Dude.
past me. He
See you
rides out
later,
into the darkness on this country road in the middle of the fucking night. I can't see him anymore, but I hear him crash. It goes poof, and I just hear him go, ow, in the darkness. So I work my way over there with Dylan, right? Matt is laying in the middle of the road, tangled in this bicycle in a heap, and I'm like,
In
Matt.
the bike change.
yeah. I'm like, Matt, you gotta get out of the road, bro. And Matt goes, nah, I'm just gonna sleep here. I'm like, you can't sleep there, dude. There's a road, and you're ran over, and you're like, I'll roll out of the way. So I'm like, get up, and you're like, nah. So I turn back to Dylan to get help from him. Dylan is now passed out in the ditch. So Dylan's passed out in the ditch. Matt's in the middle of the road and tangled in a bicycle, and I'm like, God damn it. So I finally get you up, and then you just full on sprint away from me into the fucking woods, into those trees.
I remember how we ended up in this moment.
And then I think at that point I went in and I think I got you to help me out at that point. I was like,
You
Tristan,
got
I need your
somebody,
fucking
yeah,
help.
'cause-
I can't do this on
You
my
know,
own.
I
I remember how this moment happened. You know, and I'm pretty sure Kayla was there drunk, and that's probably
I
what I was
believe so,
actually
yeah.
dealing with. Now I think about it, because
Yeah.
I
Was
think
she
it might have
thrown
been
up
the
in the
same night that
bathroom,
she wore a
maybe?
box. Yeah,
Every
I think
time.
so.
Yeah.
Usually.
It's the night she wore a box.
It's coming
Or
back
she was
to me
under
now.
the table.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I remember how we ended up in this situation too. So the night was already like my parents were going to bed and stuff, and I remember there was balloons and stuff up all over for Kayla's birthday.
Oh my
'Cause
god!
I think
Was
it
this
was
the
for her
same night?
21st birthday. Yeah,
Dude,
this
that's
is the
what I'm
same
saying.
night.
They blend in together.
This
We
is
do
how we
so
ended
much
up on
shit
this
in a
night.
night.
I have videos of
This
this
is how
too.
we ended
Actually,
up
I have
on this
videos
night.
of all of this.
So we ended up on this. This could explain why he walked off too. So he's sitting there, and Matt's so drunk. Kayla's wearing a cardboard box like a robot,
Yeah,
and
I
Matt
remember that.
headbutts the balloon on a post.
Yeah.
Oh
and
yeah,
it makes
Dylan,
such a
balloon
loud
on a wooden
shotgun
post.
sounding noise when it
If I can
popped.
find it, Tristan, you can put this video in there if I can find it. Oh, I
Yeah,
have the video of him
he-
headbutting the
He
fucking
headbutts this balloon,
post.
Dylan
and I'll
dared me
never
to do
forget it because he headbutts the balloon, and not even 10 seconds later, you hear my mom go, "All right, that's the end of the night.
That's
Time
it.
to close
We're
it up."
done. So then that's the same night as well when Dylan and Matt were outside with their shirts off, flexing and playing beer pong, which I have a video of that too.
Yeah. I think that's what led to him wandering off and then
Just
riding
type
the
in
bike,
Tristan
basically.
Tour.
Yeah,
That pops up.
the more you say, the more I kind of remember.
You
I
remember
remember
the
I was
night?
like,
Was that the same
Well, hang
night
on,
that you and Dylan? I think this is the same night. You and Dylan are like, we're all going to bed. Or no, this was no, it wasn't my 21st. No, that was the same night, I believe. You and Dylan are going to bed. Finally, like everyone's going to bed, and then you and Dylan get the idea to go camp out on the
a
trampoline.
trampoline. Yes,
Yep.
I think that was the night. I think that was
We
after
wake
you
up
guys
and Matt
found
and
us.
Dylan aren't even inside.
And we woke
Yeah.
up wet. And we probably
Freezing,
slept for like
right?
You guys are
maybe an
cold
hour,
as shit.
hour or
Freezing to
two.
death.
Like, like we were
Borderline
partying until like probably
hypothermia.
like 5, 6 in the morning, and like we're like we should go to bed. And then we like slept for like an hour.
Fucking A. The shit you can pull when
Yeah,
you're
I
in
wanna
your early
say-
20s.
Well, no. So I kind of remember now that you broke it down, and I can remember the night more. The reason why I took off in the bike is because I did the stupid headbutt, probably got a concussion, and I was drunk, so I didn't know what I was doing, but I still kind of remember it. I remember your mom was like, "All right, that's enough. Everyone's done partying," and I think I said to Dylan, I said, "Well, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go party at my house. Fuck you guys."
You're like
And he's
fucking
like,
40 miles from your house.
That makes me. Oh man, that makes me think of this little side story that happened with Dylan one time. This goes into the poop story I was talking about. So I go into the bathroom,
The poop
take like a half
story.
hour shit. We had made these Jello shots. Dylan, Rob, and I had made Jello shots, and there was all the colors, but there was a bunch of blue and green ones. Right, the blue and green ones, they were so intoxicated with too much alcohol, they didn't turn to Jello. They were just still liquid.
Yeah.
And so I come out of the bathroom, and Dylan and Rob are both plastered drunk already within a half an hour. Plastered. And Dylan, I'll never forget, we're trying to move the pong table down to the barn, and Dylan tries to put it up over his head, falls backwards, and the table lands on him.
Oh my god.
With all
And
the
I'll
Jello
never
shots
forget,
on it.
We're down there. I have, I think, footage of this, except there's like no light, so you can just hear him, right? And next thing you hear Dylan go, "Did I drink all the green ones?"
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes,
Oh
Dylan,
my
you drank
God,
all the
bro.
green ones. And I'm completely sober because the party was
Did I
just
drink all the
beginning.
green ones?
And he drank all the green ones. Oh, and then you hear him like hitting this thing on the ground, and it sounds like metal, and you're like, "What the heck?" He goes, "What the heck is that?" And I go, "It's a jack." And he goes, "Can I punch it?"
Oh my
And I'm like,
god.
"No, don't punch it."
Break
And the
your
next thing
fucking
you
hand.
hear is him hit the jack as hard as he can. In the video, you literally hear him punch the jack after I tell him not to punch the jack. And
Oh,
then
good old Dylan. I kept that man from going to jail at
and
least
then-
twice.
Rob's parents, like his dad shows up to get him because his sisters, I believe, were there. And his sister goes, "Rob, your dad's here." And Dylan goes, "My dad's here?" He gets up and then they're like, No, Rob's dad's here." "Oh, okay."
Yeah, anyways.
That was
what I
probably the
saying
same
is-
night of that fucking puke picture.
Yeah, I'm
With
looking,
Joe?
I'm looking at that right now, actually.
There's this picture
Where
I
he
took
was-
of Dylan as he was puking.
Where
He
Dylan-
has
Where's
no fucking
Dylan
shirt
standing
on.
in the
He has
puke?
no shirt on, sitting in my bunk
Standing
bed,
in-
and
He's got the
puking.
bowl in his lap. With puke in
He's
it.
got the bowl to puke, right? I go to take a picture of him because he looks fucking just so fucked up. And he pukes he dumps the bowl of puke onto himself right as I take the picture. So the bowl of puke is dumped in his like lap
Yeah,
on my
it's-
bed.
It's glorious.
That's right. I wasn't at your 21st, was I? Girlfriend life. I had a girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wasted
yep.
my time. I could have
Oh,
been there
shit.
having a
No,
good
no,
time.
Oh, the 21st, dude. We
Yeah, go ahead and
we
tell
were
the 21st.
funneling
Yeah, that's a
moonshine.
fucking night. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Tristan and I.
funneling moonshine. Joe, there's pictures of Joe literally drinking directly out like the soccer jug that I had at my wedding filled with alcohol, like one of those. He has his mouth down by it as if it's a fucking drinking fountain. And he's
Yep.
pushing the button.
Fuck you, Ryan. Fuck you, Ryan.
And I'll never forget because they all said that I was gonna be the last one up, and I'll never forget Joe doing this, right? Because Joe, what should have happened is everybody else, they were trying to get me too drunk. So it was like, okay, if I take a cherry bomb with him, Tristan's got to take a cherry bomb. Except what would happen is everybody would do it, and then Joe started doing, "Anything you could do, I can do." He started saying to me, so then I'd take a bunch of cherry bombs and throw them in. Joe would take a bunch of cherry bombs and throw them in. And then by the end, though, Joe was so drunk, he's walking up to everybody going, "Anything you can do, I can do." So he'd see somebody drink something, he'd drink it.
Well, at least you didn't get
So,
arrested on your
I have a
21st
picture.
birthday.
Wasn't it fucking
I have pictures
die?
with every,
Like, Jesus Christ.
all the
man.
Dark Horse bong even made an appearance that night.
Yep.
Remember the Dark Horse bong
Yeah, I
that
remember.
we found that night when we were walking out on Main Street and has like a
Mhm.
dent in it?
Yep.
Still exists to this day, and we turned it into an actual smoking bong.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that I remember. The only brief moment of blackout I had that whole night actually is I was. They went up to grab the bong, and then they came down. We smoked a bunch, and I remember I was walking, and I must have fallen because I remember the moment when I was walking towards the house, like to go out around in the front yard, and I remember the moment before that. But there's like a brief moment that I didn't remember, and in the pictures beforehand and the pictures after, I ended up with mud like on my lip and face
Oh my god.
because I must have fell face first into the mud pit at my parents' house. And so I have pictures with everybody else passed out that night, even though Austin and Kenny didn't really
Not
get
me.
drunk or anything. No, but everyone that was there, they all said they were gonna outlast me. I was gonna be the first passed out because we did predictions who would be first passed out. So I have a picture with every single person with me making some stupid drunk face laying next to him taking a picture.
All I gotta say is, you don't have a true 21st birthday unless you get arrested for the first time and only time in your life.
Oh, yeah.
God, I remember hearing about
Let's,
that.
let's tell that
We
one.
all had some
You
good-
want to tell that one, Matt?
And then you can tell the story. Go ahead, my sir,
Okay, yeah.
my
So
friend.
so this is Matt's 21st birthday. He, myself, and Austin do what you do on a 21st birthday. Went out to the bars, got plenty drunk. The night was coming to an end. Probably about, I don't know what, 2 a.m. probably. Bars closed and all that shit. We wanted to get some snacks before we went back to our apartment, so we walked down to this gas station that was like right down the
A
street. from
regular
us.
gas station that we always
it's
went to.
was it a fucking quick fill or something?
Sunoco.
Sunoco, yeah. We go in
Because
there.
I ended up banned from it too, even though I wasn't there.
Yeah. We go in there and there's a lady working the night shift and there's like this guy in a wheelchair there. And she sees us and immediately starts like yelling at us to get the fuck out. And we're like, what? She's like, you need to get the fuck out of here right now. We're like, why? She's like, you've been buying fucking cigarettes and beer for minors for weeks now. And we're like, that don't make no fucking sense. I was like, he just turned
The
21
gas station we
tonight.
never went to.
I just turned 21. My birthday's only like 2 weeks before Matt. So I was like, I just turned 21 like 2 weeks ago. And Austin, I don't think Austin
And they
would do that.
banned me too.
Yeah.
They
so
banned me saying
Well,
the
he-
same thing.
Well,
And I
well
was
technically
20.
he was buying it for us.
Yeah. So,
So,
we're
I
like,
mean, he was
she's
buying
like
it for
telling us to
underage.
leave, right?
No, but they were saying it was for those other people, those 2 guys that followed us
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
town.
But the point
Yeah.
is, we weren't, right? So we were innocent, right? And we kind of like looked at each other and we're like, well, we didn't do anything wrong, so we're not going to leave. And she's like, well, I'm going to call the fucking
And hadn't been
cops.
told about it.
Yeah. So she's like, I'm going to call the cops. And we're like, go ahead. We did nothing wrong. We did not understand
Matt
how
was outside
trespassing.
by this point.
We didn't realize how
No, I wasn't.
trespassing rules worked.
Oh, not yet. I know you went outside at one point.
We didn't know how trespassing rules
Because you weren't
worked.
on the sidewalk. Because
Yeah, let him finish, and I'll tell you when I was outside.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so she calls the cops, they show up, and yeah, long story short, they show up and they say,
Whoa,
yes,
whoa,
so you're
whoa.
trespassing. And they ask her if she wants to press charges, and she's like, yes, I do.
3 times, by the way.
Yeah, 3 times.
'Cause
Like
the
this
cops are
cop
like, "This
was
is
trying
dumb,
to
dude."
like just let the situation be handled, right? She wasn't having it. She was like, nope, you're going to fucking jail.
did she already
Um,
threaten assault charges on you at this point?
No, no, that didn't happen yet. So yeah, I had snacks in my hands, right? And
No,
she's
like,
like,
so
Cookies.
wait, you.
I'm
bag
sorry,
of
I'm telling you out of
cookies.
order. Yeah, so
Yeah. The cops weren't there yet.
they
when
weren't
this
there
happened.
yet,
Go ahead.
and she's like, you need to put the shit back or something like that. So I'm like, all right. So I gently toss. I don't know what it was. Was it a brownie or something?
It was
I
a
gently
pack of cookies.
It was a pack
bag
of
of cookies.
Oreos.
Bag of Oreos. I
Yeah.
gently
Oh.
toss a bag of Oreos onto the counter. Like underhand toss, like not an overhand throw. Underhand toss. It lands like 5 feet from her. She goes, "That's assault." I think the
It
guy
slid off and hit her.
The guy in the wheelchair is
slid
like,
off
yeah,
the
it's
counter
assault.
and
I
hit her.
saw it.
Okay, first
Didn't
of
it?
all, let's this might get me canceled, but so the guy in the said wheelchair that I did not know, for the record, was in a wheelchair at the time, was behind me, and Joe, you actually said, "Just ring me out, bitch." Is what you said, and you would just underhand
To be
toss
clear,
the
I do not
cookies
remember
onto
this.
the counter. Did you also
Ring me
tell
out,
them it was
bitch.
a Wednesday? It was a Wednesday night, and it was Latino night at the bar because it was a Wednesday night, so it was
Really,
dead.
your memory is sharp as a
like,
tack. Holy shit! God damn, what the fuck's wrong with my brain?
Yeah, I remember. Well, it's the first and only time I got arrested, dude.
That's
like,
fair,
of course
yeah.
I'm gonna remember it. But so Joe had politely, and she said that we had to leave because we said that's not a legitimate reason. When she said like that never happened, you can't kick us out for that.
Remember what she
With
said about
underage
Austin?
kid. Yeah, and then she said, "Well, your friend hair has long hair, and I don't like it, so that's a
Yeah,
good
I
enough
remember
reason
that,
for
too.
me."
What
And
the
I
fuck
go,
was that?
that's discrimination. You can't do that. You can't kick somebody out for that. Mind you, we were 21. We didn't know the law and how it works.
Turns out you can
And,
discriminate against people. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, apparently, yes, and so
Go ahead, kids. Go out there and
Joe
discriminate
got-
against someone today.
Joe got upset because we didn't want to walk across town to our normal gas station. And he said, "Just ring me out, bitch." And I quote, "Ring me out, bitch." And
If we ever get merch, if we ever get merch from this, that has to be some merch.
Just ring me out, bitch. Yeah.
right. So like he gently tossed the cookies. It's like little single pack of Oreos, like
Yeah.
in that little round thing.
No, I
And he tosses
overhand
it on the
chucked them
counter,
right
it
at her
bounces.
face, according to her.
That's what she was claiming.
Slam
But
dunk.
you gently
Randy Johnson style.
underhand tossed them, and it slid off, went right past her, hit the cigarette thing in behind.
That's right.
She starts screaming, "That's assault! I'm calling the police! That's assault! That's assault!" And at this point, I'm drunk. I just want to go home. We're all hungry. And this man behind me, mind you, I don't know who this man is.
You
Didn't
don't
see him
know
come
he's
in.
a
Didn't see him come to the line.
An elderly paraplegic.
He goes, and I quote, "Yeah, that's assault. I seen it." And I was annoyed at this point, which, takes a lot. And I turn around and I go, as I'm turning around, I go, "If you don't shut the fuck up, you're about to see what assault is." And as I finish, that sentence, I see this man's in a wheelchair. And I just, I internally,
Oh, man.
yeah, I had turned around and I'm like, well, first of all, I wasn't expecting a 70-year-old man in a wheelchair at 2 a.m. to be at the fucking gas station.
I think he was missing a leg, too.
So as I say that, I go, fuck, I just canceled myself. I'm going to walk out. So I walk out of the store because I'm like, all right, I already fucked up, man.
It's over.
This dude probably served in Nam and shit, lost his fucking leg to some Vietnamese trap, and I'm over here being a fucking asshole.
Beat your ass.
Yeah.
I'm over here. Yeah, he beats the shit out of you, dude.
Just punches me in the balls because he's perfect.
Screws his leg on, stands up, and just fucking
Yeah,
starts
he's just had a
assaulting your
Vietnam
ass.
flashback. Goes fucking AWOL on your ass.
So I leave the gas
You don't
station,
mess with
and
them.
like I said, I know a lot more now today. I did not know that I was still on the property at the time
Yeah.
because I went and stood outside the store. Don't know what happened to you guys after that, but shortly the police station was literally a block away.
Yeah, it's like
So
right
it's not
around
like
the
the
fucking
cops
corner.
took a long. Yeah. So the cop shows up, sees me. I should have just left, bro. I even told the cop, I was like, I don't have keys to the house yet because we were just moving in. So I was like, I was waiting for them to get out, aka Austin, because he's the only one that had keys to the house. And so we end up in the shackles, getting thrown in the paddy wagon. I quote, and I remember when we got to the police station, I sobered up. But
Ooh, can I throw something
I remember
in there real
looking at
quick?
the cop. Yeah, go ahead.
I remember Austin being a fucking asshole, not shutting the fuck up, and I told him, Austin, shut the fuck up. You're making it worse.
To the cop.
Yeah, because
the
he's like,
cop.
this is fucking bullshit. Get your fucking hands off me. I'm like, Austin, shut the fuck up.
That's
He's that guy.
difficult.
He's that guy when he gets arrested.
Yeah, he
I
said
remember
something
they
like
came
that.
out,
I'm
I
like,
remember
bro,
they
you're
came
gonna get
out, she
slammed. Just let
comes
them
out.
cuff you.
and you guys.
That would have been hilarious, though.
I know that would have been great. You have to subpoena the fucking.
Be like, all right, never mind. This is worth it, officers. Could you do that one more time?
Officer, we don't really like him. Can you do
This
that
is around
again?
the time. This is around the time he
I
was
don't think he
pulling
learned
that
his lesson
alpha
the
male
first time.
shit, too.
He's still got some teeth left. Do it
It's
again.
around the. It's around the time Austin was pulling that alpha male shit too, where he kept
Oh,
saying,
fucking God. Don't even remind me.
Anyways, let me finish the story
Yeah,
real
go
quick.
ahead.
Back
So
before we slammed his ass.
they come out with the cops, and the cashier comes out too, and she's like, the cop asked her 3 fucking times,
Yeah.
like, are you sure you want to press charges? They're out of the store. They said they're gonna leave. And she's like, damn straight I do.
As soon as I
Damn
called her a
straight.
bitch, we were screwed.
Yeah, dude, you fucked that. Well, I think when you threw the cookies, quote unquote,
Oh,
at
yeah.
her, we were screwed.
She was just mad because she wanted the cookies.
So I remember.
Oh, we're
you
gonna have to
guys
talk
get
about the
cuffed.
aftermath of this too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so I
already
remember-
planned on telling
Hilarious.
that.
Well, it's so funny
So-
because of what happened to Matt.
Yep.
So I remember. So yeah, so to throw this in for the aftermath footage, I want to let everybody know I was the first person that left the store, and
Yep.
I was sitting outside.
It was his
Outside
birthday.
the
It was his
store.
21st fucking
We'll just throw
birthday.
that. We'll just throw that out there. But I remember the officer comes up to me and he's like, "Sorry, man, we're gonna have to put you in cuffs." And I'm like, "Are you serious, man? Like, we'll leave." And then he arrests me, and then I I go to him and I realized that the canine officer was arresting me, and I looked at him dead in the eyes and I go, "You're not gonna put me in your patrol car, right? Because that dog sounds scary." And he goes, and I quote, "No, I'll put you in the." And I think he put me with Joe. I think
Yeah.
Austin was by himself because he was being the aggressor.
Still mouthing off as they put him in the car.
Yeah. So me and Joe are in the same patrol car.
So Austin's mouthing off too, so that really adds to the later end of the story here.
Yeah.
You know what I remember
yeah.
too is
But-
like when we were at the police station, the one cop was like a huge dick. He's like, "That's why you fucking listen when you're told to do something," and he leaves. And the other cop's like mad chill. He's like, "Nah, this is when you know when to stop drinking or something like that. Like when you know your limit."
Yeah. And I think he was literally talking about Austin.
Yeah.
'Cause
I was
me
remember
and
one
you
cop
were
was
super
nice.
polite with the officer.
Yeah.
The cop we had that took us to the station was super nice. 'Cause I
It's
kept
funny how,
asking at the
like,
time.
How
I
angry
was
you
going-
can be, and then a cop shows up, and you're like, "Oh yeah, got
Oh yeah, I'm
nice
totally negotiable now.
etiquette." And
Please don't shoot me. Don't tase
I don't
me.
want to assault the guy with a gun.
No, yeah, I'll take the guy in the wheelchair, thank you.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah,
Jesus,
we're there
That's how that
for
night ended.
I don't know, we're there for like what, an hour and a half. We got booked, got our
Till like
information.
4 in the morning.
Yeah, gave us tickets
Slowly
for
Yeah,
sobering
maybe it
to
up.
show up.
You
for
guys were
court.
handcuffed to a bench too. right?
Trespass.
Yep.
You guys should have called me as your one call.
You know another weird detail about that night, and this is not all that entertaining, just another weird quirk of Austin, right? We're there, and they're asking our information, right? So like Matt goes first. They ask me my height, my weight. I'm like, yeah, 5'7", 150. And I remember for some reason Austin said the exact same thing I said. He's like, yeah, I'm 5'7", 150. And I looked at him. I'm like, no, you're fucking not.
You're not 150.
You were not
bro.
150. Quick side story. I remember when a pair of my jeans disappeared on Lincoln Ave for about a week. I find
And he
them in my
comes down
room one
wearing
day.
skinny
I go to
jeans.
put them on, and they're about 4 sizes too fucking big for me all of a sudden. And this motherfucker claimed that his dog took them. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, your big
After I
fat
caught
ass
him
stretched
on-
them out. He's like, oh, the dog stretched them
I
out. I'm
caught
like, no,
him
your fat ass
on-
stretched
So
them
he
out.
did like
Candid
skinny
camera.
jeans, so that just made them tighter for him. You know?
Yeah.
No, I remember him wearing them, and they were so tight, bro. They
Yeah,
were
my
so
fucking
tight.
yeah,
You
because
can
they're
see
made
the
for a
outline of
150
his
pound
dick and
man,
balls.
not a fucking
He even stole my
Chunky boy
clothes,
like
dude.
him.
I'd come and stay over for a night, and he'd steal my clothes.
yeah, motherfucker. I hope if Austin's were gonna hear this and be like, "Yo, it just roasted me for 2 hours." What the fuck?
No, speaking of that,
These motherfuckers
after
just
you
put
moved
me
out, Matt and Kenny had cameras
Yeah,
that they could talk to.
I caught
talk
him
through
I remember
it.
going
that,
through
yeah.
my dirty laundry, dude.
I remember you telling me that. Yeah, fucking nasty.
Yeah,
took
you
my-
started speaking over the mic to him, didn't you?
Dude, yeah, I did. I was like, leave my shit
Please
stained underwear
put
alone.
my dirty underwear back and get out. That is all. Anyways, yeah. So we go to court. I don't know. A couple
By the way,
days
Austin,
later.
this is all out of love. If you ever see this,
Yeah,
this
we
is all
love
out
you,
of
Austin.
love.
We had some good times together. Yeah, so a couple days later, we go to court, all 3 of us, right? And we go in there. It's like 7 in the fucking morning.
Oh,
Jared does
God.
not, though. Jared does not love you.
The 3 of us are sitting in like the what are they called? The pews in the courtroom, right? The
I don't
little
fucking
wooden
know.
bench bullshit. And it's just like this
was
chunky
bullshit.
lady. This chunky lady. She reminded me of Barb, our fucking
The
probation
judge.
officer in high school. Remember her, Matt?
Yeah, the judge was a bitch. Judge, you're retired if you hear this. This is on the record. You're a bitch.
So
wanna let you
Matt
know.
goes up first, right? And she's not aware that we're all together at this point. She thinks we're like
Wait, was
We're
that
the same
first or
crime.
second?
huh?
No, it was first. I was the very
It was
first person.
first.
to
Matt
go
was
up.
first, yeah.
Okay.
Matt
Yes.
goes up,
Oh, it's
and
gonna
Matt
cut
goes
out
up
for a
there
second
with a
here
ball
soon.
of fire, man. He ain't having it. He's like, I remember going in, you're like, no, I'm gonna tell her what's up. I'm like, don't do that. And you're like, I'm telling her.
I did.
And he told her, yeah. He
I
mouthed
did.
off and everything, and she wasn't having it.
I'm
And she-
lucky I didn't get contempt, dude.
Yeah.
I'm lucky I didn't get contempt.
Do you remember what your ticket was? Your dollar amount?
It was way. It,
It
was
was
like double your.
it was the
baby.
maximum she could get for a trespass fine.
Yeah. I guess the minimum was like, I think 100 something, and
the
then
maximum.
I think it was a minimum
So-
150 and
and
then
your
like a
guys
charge
was
on
like-
top of it. So I think you got like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So you walk out of there pissed off, and then she like looks at a piece of paper. She's like, "Oh, you guys are all together. You two can come up together." So me and Austin walk up there like just good little kids, right? And we basically just kiss ass.
Assholes.
She's like, "Do you guys know what you did wrong?" We're like, "Yes, ma'am. We'll never do it again." She's like,
Well, first of all,
go ahead."
this is how I know she's a bitch because I told the whole story, but she kept arguing with me saying, "No, somebody can't kick you out for that." And I go, "Yeah, that's what we said." And then
She wanted you to bend
she's
the
going
knee,
on.
basically.
She's like, yeah, she wanted me to kiss
Yeah.
her ass. She goes, "So what did you do? Why did you get kicked out of the store?" And I go, well, she kicked us out. She kicked us out
I threatened
for saying
a
my friend had.
paraplegic.
No, she said no. I didn't say any of that. I'm not going to totally incriminate myself. Come on. She's like, so what was she initially kicking you guys out for? And I said, because she said my friend had long hair. And she
Yeah.
goes, and I quote, "You can't kick somebody out for that. That's discrimination."
Accurate,
And I'm like
but
thinking
she
in my head,
did
I'm
it
like, yeah,
anyways.
that's what I said. Yeah. So then she goes, "No, what did she really?" And I'm like, "I told you what. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. Like, I told you everything that happened." And then she goes, "That's not it. What?" So apparently she knew
Okay,
about
Judge,
the
I get-
underage kids.
You
or
should have like,
whatever.
"Were you there, ma'am?"
No, I
The
did say
underage
that,
kids
Joe.
thing's
If you
hilarious
remember
to me, though.
correctly,
Because she said
So-
that me, who was 19, going on, and then I had turned, I was 20 by that point.
Yeah.
She claimed since I was 19, I was buying stuff for underage kids when I
Which
wasn't old
makes
enough to
total
buy
sense,
alcohol,
right?
which would have
That
meant
checks
which would have meant that she was selling stuff to underage kids.
Well, you know what it is? She took your like refusal just to lie and say you were completely wrong as you being rebellious. So she hit you with a maximum fee. Where me and Austin just basically
no.
said, "We're right, you're wrong," and the judge goes, "All right, well, since you guys have been
so you guys
forthcoming,
threw me under the bus too.
I didn't throw you under the
Fuck
bus.
you. You just said.
No,
you just
we
said,
didn't fight her. We
"He's
did not
wrong,
fight
we're
her.
right."
We just said no. We said you're right. Like the judge is right. We're wrong.
Which makes
Well,
Matt's story sound even
back-
worse.
Well,
to
I
what
just
you were
watched him
saying,
get
though.
spanked. I'm not gonna take the same strategy.
Yeah.
So he basically
Back to
kissed
what you
ass,
were-
and
you were
long story
saying-
short, we walk out of there knowing our ticket was severely lower than Matt's. And I told Austin, I was like, "Don't tell Matt. It's gonna piss him off." He goes, "Okay." The first fucking thing
And then he
Austin does when he
fucking
gets out of the
tells me,
courtroom,
dude.
"Yo, Matt, our ticket was less than yours, haha."
Well, no,
Like
you missed
half
the
the
important
amount,
thing
bro.
because you said, well, you just tell her she wasn't
And
there,
Austin
and I
made
did
more
tell her
money
that.
back then too.
I said to her after like the fourth time of telling her why we got kicked out. I said to her, I said, "Well, you know what? Why don't you just watch the fucking cameras?" And that's right there where
Yep.
I'm surprised I didn't
You
get
sealed
contempt.
your fate.
Because if you swear in court, and back in the day, that used to work on your high school principal. But
She looked
when
at
you're
you, she's
sitting
like,
in front of a
"Oh,
judge-
so you've chosen death, I see."
She literally looked at me with her stupid
You've
fucking
chosen
hammer,
the Judge
bro, and she
Judy
goes,
route. All right.
she goes, maximum fine, and hits
Bailiff,
that stupid hammer
get
on
the
the
dildo.
fucking thing.
Maximum fine. Imagine if
And
she
as
got
I-
30 days in jail.
Oh my
thing I
god,
learned
can you
from that-
imagine?
Oh,
You see Matt
Nice.
getting
Taking
taken
away in
back.
handcuffs. We're like, "Bye, Matt."
over.
right before you guys go up.
You better have your share of rent ready when you get out. I'll tell Tina you won't be in for work.
Well, if I would have got contempt, that would have been 90 days.
By the way,
so
we work together at this point, me and Matt. We work together at Dollar General. So
90 days.
go to work, hey, Tina. Yeah, Matt's not going to be in for a little while because he mouthed off to the judge. Oh, yeah, by the way, he got arrested on his birthday. He's in jail.
And he got maximum fine for what we did.
Yeah. Fucking A.
Yeah, he was outside. You weren't there for this. It was a New Year's Eve night that Matt came back from the service. And,
or Austin's there wrestling people?
That Austin was at. Yeah, and Dylan and him are wrestling. Matt had shown
I've still yet to see these videos,
tricks from the service. And Dylan, so at the time we thought Austin, because Austin just kept going for a guillotine choke. That's all he kept doing basically the whole time. He's just going for a guillotine choke, guillotine choke. Dylan's just muscling him around on the ground. Mind you, in retrospective too, Dylan had no ACL and he had a blown meniscus. Right? He had a blown meniscus. There was nothing even left of his ACL at this point. We didn't even know this, but so he's just bulldozing Austin around on the ground. But we thought that Austin had pulled like his shirt over his head or something, like what you'd see when someone almost like blanket party someone and they put the shirt over and start beating him up. But no, in the video it shows Dylan intentionally. He has a button-up flannel on. He grabs his flannel and he pulls it up over his head so Austin can't try to grab him by the head or neck anymore. And he's looking through the hole of his flannel. It's just like a headless horseman fighting him.
Did you mention he was fresh out of the Marines at this point? Like he was a full.
Yeah, he was in the Marines.
Yeah.
He wasn't like, I mean, he hadn't been in like incredibly long, but yeah, he'd been in the Marines. But he didn't know how to fucking fight at all. Austin, by this point, he knew
was
nothing.
He in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in at that point. Remember, because he had the short hair. Yeah. Remember, because you kept shouting at him, "Come on, Marine! Come on!"
Well, I also remember what's her face's boyfriend handed him a fucking 45, and he didn't check and see if it was loaded, and he also had his finger on the trigger and had it pointed at somebody. And I'm like, ain't no way this dude got through the fucking Marines basic training.
Yo, speaking of Marines,
no,
Tristan, were you there that night when fucking Larry almost fought the Marine in the alleyway?
Oh, God.
No, I wasn't.
You weren't there that night?
I remember the first time I ever met Larry, though.
Oh,
I left Antonio's house, and I go...
I'll save that for a night. Yep. Maybe if Kenny gets on here sometime, I'll save that story for
I'll never forget the first time I ever met Larry. First time I ever met Larry was I leave Antonio's house, and I go, yeah, going to meet his friend Larry. Every Larry I've ever met's always a character. Living like Larry.
He lived up to that reputation.
And I meet him. And the first time I meet him, he's outside of, I think it was Stone Lounge, having an argument, high on coke, having an argument with the fucking bouncer.
Coca-Cola.
Like, kind of threatening the bouncer. And then next thing you know, he's basically doing a Naruto run across the street over to Woody's.
Yeah, if nothing else, Larry was entertaining, for sure. You have some stinky-ass feet, though. Fucking A.
He's talking shit, and he's like, I'm out of here. They're going to arrest me, boys. It's just Naruto.
Yeah,
Larry, if you hear this, I love you, man. You're a good dude. But even Larry will tell you he's out there.
Speaking of Stone Lounge, the last time before Stone closed that one time, Joe and us are in the bars. What was it? Me, you, Danny, and Dylan, right? And we're in Stone, and I'll never forget, Dylan disappears, so we're looking around inside the bar for Dylan. And they end up, and at this point, I think they were playing Queen. They were playing a Queen song, Rhapsody by Queen. And then, so we're looking around for him and whatever, and then Danny ends up leaving to go outside, which we didn't know where Danny was. He went to go find Dylan. So in the process of him going to find Dylan, Lose Yourself by Eminem comes on, and Joe and I just like take a pause from looking, and we just start going ham, dude. The whole bar, dude. We're all just going ham. Like,
our mission. Like, it must
lose
wait.
yourself in the music the moment you own it. But never let it go. And we're just like, going ham, right? Turns out, so Danny's outside the bar at this point.
Yo, when the side quest
Danny's
just takes
outside
priority.
the bar, and Dylan tells this story perfectly. But Dylan is passed out outside the bar, and the cops are like surrounding him. because they're about to arrest his ass for being drunk in public.
We're in the bar.
And Danny comes in basically for the rescue, and he wakes up. He's like, "Hey, Dylan, we gotta go." Danny just says to him, "Dylan, we gotta go. The cops are gonna arrest you." Dylan goes from passed out, laying down on the ground, to hopping up on his feet, and then him and Danny go skipping down the sidewalk together, singing and skipping down the sidewalk home. By the time we finally got out,
I couldn't compose myself.
Picture he was passed out on the ground, and he just hops up onto his feet and starts skipping down the road.
Jesus,
and then Joe and I, after the closing time song plays, because they always end with that, we leave and we're looking for him. So we wander to Danny's house, and Dylan's there with Danny.
When you make this video, make sure you put a picture of Dylan in there when you talk about the skipping, so the audience
so we know.
Big country boy skipping down the road.
Picture of Dylan and Danny together.
In his Carolinas and fucking.
Yo, speaking of Stone
it's like
Lounge,
Dylan and Mini
I want
Dylan,
to tell this one real
Oh,
quick.
God.
Fucking.
Oh God!
I think this
feel
was
like
the
it
night.
includes me.
Yeah, this is the night. I think you were pissed off about that Britney chick not showing up or something.
No, she showed up, and then back in the day, I used to be jealous. I'll admit it. I was young and dumb.
Hey, we all are.
And she
At first,
was
I thought
getting
we were
drunk
about to head
and
into a different story.
no.
God damn.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
No.
She was like all over like Austin that night, and not even like. And Austin knew I liked her, so
blind.
like when she was dancing on his lap, basically giving him a lap dance. He had his hands up and he was looking at me, and I just I was young, and it always should be bros before hoes, but I was young and I got mad. And I'll just throw that. That's what happened. And then I went with somebody out to the bar. Was it Joe? It was you,
me.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can continue
Yep.
the story because I blacked out.
Yeah. So the first thing I remember is we were walking on the left side of Main Street, like past Woody's, and right there, there's like that corner where the alleyway is, and it's like brick, right? And you full blown punched that with your hand like as hard as you fucking could. I was like, dude, you're gonna break your fucking hand. Anyways, I think we went to Woody's first. We drank a fuck ton, both of us. We go over to fucking Stone. I don't know if you're blackout drunk or not, but
I blacked out after we left Stone because I do remember we went to Woody's. We were sitting down having a drink, and then they showed up. Kenny, Austin,
and we left.
And Brittany.
You wanted to get out of there, so I went with you.
Yeah, they were talking to the cops because apparently somebody threw something through a window.
That's right.
They witnessed it.
Yeah, it was down the street.
And,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and that's like the last thing I remember. I remember us leaving, and we got to like the
Austin
corner
was talking
going
to the cops, like, I saw the whole thing. I'm like, shut up, Austin. We go over to Stone Lounge. He's always just somewhere doing something stupid.
Austin.
So we're at Stone Lounge, right? And yeah. So Matt is like sloppy drunk at this point because he's basically just like angry drinking. And I remember we're on the dance floor. I think you're bumping into people as blackout drunk people do, right? And I remember I get a tap on my shoulder.
I was pissed off.
And I turn around and this bouncer who was called Tiny, who is like a 6'8", 400-pound Samoan. He's tapping on my shoulder. I'm like,
Tiny's the shit, though.
I'm like, hi.
Shout out Tiny, love you, man.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's like, you gotta get your buddy out of here. I'm like, all right, we'll do. Please don't hurt us. So I'm like, all right, Matt, we gotta go. And you're like, I'm not leaving. I'm like, the bouncers want you to leave. And Matt goes, I'll beat their asses. And I go, I don't think you will, but even if you get one of them, there's like 4 of them. They're all 300+ pound dudes. You're on your own in that one, pal. So I basically have to like drag him out of this fucking place because he's just not willingly going. And I'm like, dude, I don't want you to get hurt and arrested because you're gonna get the shit kicked out of you and then arrested. Not gonna be a good night.
Yeah, the double whammy. Probably case when the cops get there.
You're gonna wake up and your face
even worse than the 21st birthday.
Like, what happened? Giant Samoan beat the fuck out of you.
He'll go back to the judge again, and she'll be like, maximum fine.
Fucking judge, dude.
So
he won't even let him talk.
Hello again, mister. Hello, Matthew. Welcome
maximum
back.
Fine. You're not getting a defense.
You're really making a name
Straight
for
to jail.
yourself in this town.
He goes to talk.
When are you gonna? How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, young man? Anyways, so yeah, I get Matt out, and
My legs.
this is where the story might differ, but I swear this is what happened. I literally dragged you back to the apartment.
Yeah, no,
150-pound me, I
argue there
dragged
because-
you back. I don't know if you're gonna be like, no, I walked myself. I dragged him.
No,
back to
I
the apartment.
don't. I don't remember. I literally
Wait, was he on his
after-
back, like
And-
just getting dragged across
No,
the
no,
ground?
no, no. I had his arm over my shoulder, and I'm like dragging him, right?
Oh, it's like you with
And
the
this
fart
is
night.
this is how you know
Yep.
that I'm your brother for life.
Oh no!
You were not light.
Oh,
And I
know.
got you
I was
home
a big guy.
safely.
That's when we were working out all the time. Too.
Yeah, we
Me
were in
and
our
you
best
both-
shape, but still. Basically a
Yeah, I
dead
remember
drag
that
with
when I went through the
200-pound guy.
drive-through on the car hood.
But I got my bro home safely that night. And yeah, that's the end of that story.
That makes me think. Did you remember? I think this was just Joe, Dylan, and I believe, when we went out to Woody's
Okay.
and Dylan started dancing with the pool stick because he was so drunk. Do you
Yeah.
remember?
Yes.
He was doing like the bump and grind, like dance on the
Yep.
pool stick,
Dylan's big ass
shaking
waving
his
around.
butt and everything.
Oh yeah, he was shaking his ass. and
Basically, like
everything,
humping
man.
this pool stick.
Oh yeah, he was feeling it. He was feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
He was too. He was.
He
Oh
was-
my
something.
God.
He had some special juice that night.
And then there's the Bear Swamp story.
Tell it.
All right, so there's like a bunch of us in the bed of the truck,
Oh my lord. Yeah.
and we got what was it? Rob driving the truck. Yeah, Rob's
Is Rob
driving the truck,
driving? Yeah. You.
and Dylan was in the
me-
passenger seat.
Who was in the back? You, me, fucking.
Austin. I
Austin.
think Kenny might even been.
Kenny was there, I think.
Matt.
Yeah. Matt. Yep. Then we just lost Matt.
Wait, can
by
you
the
still
way.
hear me?
I can hear you. I think we lost Matt. He went radio
Yes,
silent.
his voice chat unavailable for some. It just says voice chat unavailable.
Well,
for some
we'll just
reason.
carry on. He'll join back in when he can.
But okay, so. Oh, what the hell?
What? Oh, he
He'll
left.
be back.
Yeah, hopefully he'll just join back.
It crashed. Crashed on him, must be. But this game likes to crash more when you're in the lobby.
I noticed. Yeah.
But I think it's something about the servers. It tries to kick you out to free up server
Yeah,
space,
maybe.
probably. But I literally, at one point, I'm standing on the windowsill. The windows are rolled up on a.
Paint the
it's a
scene, right?
F250.
We're flying down.
It's an F-250 Super Duty.
at night.
We are in Bear Swamp going mudding. We were there
Describe
to go
Bear
mudding.
Swamp,
So
though,
we're
for
driving
the
through
viewers, though. It's like it's just the sticks.
It's just
the fucking
giant.
sticks.
tons of forest all around. It's literally a swamp. It's a
Yeah.
swamp. There's woods all around.
Yep.
So a lot of these areas are mud. We have a 2-wheel drive F-250 Super Duty truck that's used, and the windows are rolled up on it. And I'm in the bed of the truck.
How
Well,
fast
I
are we
climb from the bed of the truck 50 miles an hour or so,
Yep.
maybe
down
faster.
a dirt fucking road in the middle of the
we,
woods.
we varied in speed because we had to pick up speed to get through like the mud pit area. And so, yeah, we're just cruising. Like, if we hit a tree, we were probably fucking dead. And we're,
we're all
you know,
dead.
we're just having a good time.
Yep.
We're having a good time.
We're in the
And,
bed of the truck. No seatbelts or nothing.
yeah, they're in the bed of the truck. I come. Oh, we also had Rob's brother Cody with us, but I'm climbing, and I'm standing on the windowsill of the truck, and I start pissing. While standing on the windowsill of the truck, while we're mudding, driving 50 miles an hour, I'm on the outside of the window. So they're like, "What the fuck you doing?" I remember trying to grab me. People are trying to grab me to hold on. I'm like, "Get the fuck off of me, man! Stop trying to touch me. I'm trying to piss. Stop trying to touch my dick." Shit like that. It's
What
like
I
just
remember
saying
about
shit.
that
They-
night was you hanging off the back of the fucking truck with your legs hanging up in the fucking air like Superman. We're going 50 miles.
You mean on the
per
hood? Wait, I
You
did-
hung off the tailgate too at one point.
do you remember when I was on the windshield?
Yeah,
I sprawled on the windshield in the shape of an X, too.
dude, legit should not be alive right now to speak.
Mud just splattering. Mud just splattering all
Yeah, and you hung
over-
off the tailgate
all over
too.
me. I'm sprawled on the windshield, so I'm now in the way of the driver. On the window, laying on the windshield, and we're driving 50 miles an hour through this fucking mud pit of the swamp.
Fucking A.
Oh my god.
Well, you know what? Speaking
Hmm.
of windshields, you want to tell the McDonald's drive-through story?
Oh my god. So we go through the drive-through once, and we had this idea that somebody be on our hood. So I drove through this time,
I
and
think
we
I went
order ice
first, right?
waters. Yeah, you're on the car hood. You're fully clothed and everything.
Yeah.
So on the car hood.
And you just had to one up me, of course.
And you're just laying there on the car hood normally, just laying there. And we go through. I'm gonna try. We order just ice water, so they had to serve us ice water. So we're not even spending any money.
No, we're just being
We go through the
nuisances
drive-through.
for free.
I'll never forget. They're like got a little laugh out of it. And then we pull back around. I get out of the car. Austin gets in the car. I was originally gonna do it in a tube sock, and I was like, no, that's probably public indecency, and I'm probably gonna get like a huge
Tube
charge
fucking
and shit. We're not
sock.
doing that. I'm not gonna go
Some
completely
jackass
naked.
shit.
So I just take my shirt off, and I'm sprawled out in a sexy pose, like with my hand on the side of my head, sitting there to look all sexy like. And I'm on the car hood again, and we had just gone through and got ice waters. We go back through and get ice waters. And I'll never forget, we pull up to the window, and this guy is laughing so hard when he sees me with no shirt on.
You're in your boxers,
Because
right?
it was almost like, oh, I might have been in my
I
boxers.
think you were in your boxers. I'm pretty sure you were in your boxers.
I'll never forget this
There he is.
guy is dying
I'm
laughing
back,
so
folks.
hard. I'm just sprawled out with my fucking in a sexy pose, and the guy falls on the floor. He's laughing so hard, and then the manager never even gets my ice water. Comes up, opens the window. He's like, "You guys gotta go, man. This isn't funny. You gotta go." As his workers behind him
laughing.
on the ground laughing, and his other
I
workers
beg to
laughing
differ. I
behind him
think
as
it is
well.
quite funny. I think you're.
And,
Go ahead.
and
We'll
I'm
think
like,
otherwise.
well, I need my ice water, man. He's like, you just got ice water.
What
You
was
don't need more.
this?
I need my ice
We're
water,
telling the
man.
story when we went to the McDonald's drive-through where I was on the hood and then
Oh,
Tristan
yeah.
went
I
through in his
wasn't
fucking
And then I
there.
was on
underwear.
the hood without my shirt on or whatever.
Now that we tell these stories, the more I think we got really lucky with our white privilege and not getting arrested. Like,
Except for that one time we did get arrested.
except for that one time, but
We started the Bear Swamp story there. We told the Bear Swamp story, and me taking a piss will stay on the side, and then me laying in an X on the windshield
well, I
as
will
we're
say,
cruising through the mud pit.
I will add to that the story where I got rudely interrupted with internet issues. I did
Goddamn
wake up
internet.
that next morning, butt ass naked, and my hand and my foot were swollen, like swollen to the size of my hand was like a softball, and my
Wait,
foot
what
was
night
like a
is this?
football.
The night where
The
he
night
got
that-
blackout drunk at Stone Lounge.
Yeah,
Oh
And
my god.
I woke up butt ass naked, and all I was like, I need to go ask Joe what the fuck happened. 'Cause I remember being with Joe last, and that was it, dude. But,
Well,
yeah.
speaking
Good
of
times.
blackout stories, I guess we could tell this one where me and Matt kind of had a bit of a altercation.
Oh, you
Oh
fireball
my god.
fuck
Dylan
boy.
wasn't even there for this. It was
You fireball fuck boy.
what the hell was his name? It was Antonio's cousin, Grant there, I believe, right?
And you
What
know the
hell's his
best
name?
part? When I called you that, you were wearing a fireball t-shirt.
Oh, I
too.
love that shirt,
Yeah,
man.
you
That was like
called him
my favorite
yeah,
shirt.
you called him a fireball fuckboy, and he got really mad. I'll never forget it too, because you guys got each other's faces. I'm in the
Well,
middle
tell
of
the
you.
whole story.
Everyone else is just staying out of it.
Yeah, so to put into context, I'll start the context
Yeah,
of the
give
story.
him
is
context. Yep.
back in the day, my boy Joe went through this stage where he wanted to pick up girls at the bar.
Like
And
young men do.
I was the yeah, and I was the only man in the group that had Tristan was usually in relationships, and I was the only other man in the group
Tristan's the
that had-
relationship guy.
that had any kind of game to be his wingman. But I
Yeah,
was
'cause
different
Austin
when I
sure
went
as
to
hell
the bars. Yeah, and then Kenny, we know Kenny didn't. And
Matt was a
Dylan-
relationship
Dylan-
guy, but he wasn't in one. That's what it was.
Yeah, and so I wanted to go to the bars. My idea of going to the bar was hanging out with the boys, shooting pool, throwing darts, and having a
Yeah.
good time. I didn't care about the girls at the bar. So that just brings it to the context of why this happened. And then somebody else can tell the story because
Yeah,
I only
so
remember-
they're both
I think Tristan can
shit-faced
tell it,
drunk. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
'cause
both
we were both
We're back
shit-faced
to the
fucking-
drunk.
house. Yeah.
What's Antonio's cousin's name there again?
Grant,
Yeah, I
Was
don't
it
know
Grant?
his first name. Yeah.
we'll just call him Grant. If we say his first name, he's gonna get So now his name is just Grant.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
You
now
always
I
just
can't say
change
his first
names for these stories too if you
Yeah,
need
'cause-
to.
Yeah. I remember his first name now, but I can't say it at first. But yeah,
Yeah.
go on, Tristan.
But so he's there. I'm standing in the middle of you two, and you're progressively getting more and more angry.
Well, what set it
Like
off? I can't
about
remember
to get
what
in a
set it
full-on
off.
fist fight. Him
What
calling
set
you a
it off-
fireball fuckboy.
That's what
No,
happened?
Joe
I
was
thought you made a
sitting on-
fart noise at me.
Joe,
No,
That
no,
was
that's a
Steeler
different.
Joe was sitting in the
Joe
chair.
And fart noises.
I thought I
Imagine if
walked
all of his
past
fights
you.
were just fart
I thought I
noises.
walked past you into the kitchen and you made a fart noise. I was like, "What was he saying?"
You weren't even walking, dude. You were sitting in the living room, and we had a weird, disgusting chair that we probably picked up off the side of the road.
Oh my god, I remember that
And
fucking chair.
Yeah,
We
you
ended
were
up in the kitchen. I remember that.
You were sitting in that chair in the living room, and you were bitching at me because you're like, those girls were hot. We could have picked them up if you would have just had my back. Blah 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 blah
I'm
blah.
just thinking about getting
We could have
laid.
got this, bro. Yeah, you're like, dude, we could have been up in our rooms banging
Fucking-
these bitches.
We could have
while
been
all
Eiffel
these guys
Tower
are
and been
sitting
high
down
fiving
here.
right now.
And you were getting really upset because I didn't wingman you, and I literally said to you, I was like,
When
well,
you
maybe
don't
if
nut.
you weren't too busy. I was like, maybe like when you haven't had sex so long, you start
All
getting
that
mad at the
protein
floor. That's
powder I was
when-
taking went to my head.
Yeah. So you had said to me, we were both fucking juiced up on protein powder and fucking working out all the
Goddamn
time.
No.
So, like we were
Whey
both
protein,
hot-headed
man.
as
It's a hell of a
shit.
drug.
They get it
I
like
had
crazy.
I had said to you because you were bitching about how we didn't pick up those girls, and I said, well, maybe if you would just have fun with the boys and not be a fireball fuckboy,
Which I
we
needed
could
to
have had
hear,
a good
honestly.
night. I was like, we could have had a good night, and then you heard you didn't hear any of the besides the fireball fuckboy shit.
Yeah, you
And
just
then you're
got
like, what
mad.
the
At that
fuck did you
point,
just call me?
I hated being called a fuckboy. I hated it.
Yeah, and
then-
we ended up in the kitchen
Yep.
at this point. I think somehow you guys were like screaming at each other and ended up in the kitchen. I'm standing in between you two with one arm against Matt and one arm against you, like standing sideways. And everyone else is
Yeah.
staying out of it at this point. And the next thing I know, things are escalating. I'm like, I need fucking help, guys. No one else gonna stand in.
Well, I think what
And
happened
Matt
is
grabs Joe by the throat. It's kind of shoving
Going
him,
good for
and
me so
that's when
far.
Grant finally. That's when Grant finally steps in to separate this shit.
well,
'Cause
I
I'm like
think,
trying
and
to keep you apart, but I can't possibly. Like I'm the same size as Joe, so for me to
Yeah.
push Joe away, I'm not gonna be pushing
Well,
Matt away as well.
Yeah.
Like if
I
I'm
just
gonna take
wanna-
Matt down, I gotta target his legs and get him down on the ground. Like, and then at
I
that
wanna-
point, Joe's gonna be attacking Matt. So there's no
I was like
resolution
a
where I can
rabid
solve this by
Wolverine. I was like,
myself.
let me at him.
I want to.
That's literally how he was.
Because Joe said earlier, bros for life. You know, bros for life.
Except for that
have
night.
their have their problems and they get over it. But I think what had happened, I think when Joe got in my face and like over that shit, we both kind of blacked out in anger and
Yeah.
tunnel vision, and I grabbed him
My
by the
memory is
throat
very fuzzy.
and had
with
him,
this.
and I had him up against the back door, and I think I
Yep.
had said
You were trying to talk
"When I
sense
take
into
this
me.
back
I'm in the
down-"
middle of you two at this point
Yeah.
too. I'm in between
I can't
you.
remember what you said,
Yeah,
but you were
and
trying
you're
to talk
trying-
sense. You're like, dude, don't do this, or something like that.
And then
Yeah, I was
I
saying,
ended
dude,
up
we're
being the one
bros,
that
like,
held
it's not that
Joe,
serious.
and Grant
Yeah.
grabbed you and took you back to the living room, I believe it was, and was
I
like,
remember
"Get
being on
upstairs,
the
go
staircase
upstairs."
at one point, being held down the staircase.
Yeah, because
someone.
I think Matt got sent upstairs by Grant, so he'd go to bed in his room, and then you were trying to follow him up. So then we were
Such
stopping
a
you from
fucking
going up.
instigator. Jesus Christ.
I feel like I had said something to make me be the one that got sent upstairs. Or I think that everyone realized I was
Grant
getting
just
really
pulled you
angry
away
and-
into the living room because you had him by the throat, and things were escalating to such a point.
Yeah, we're just shouting at each other and shit, yeah. But I do want to say, to Matt's credit, like the next morning, I remember coming to, and I remember I hear his door open. He comes right in. We immediately just squashed it like that, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like,
Anytime
instantaneously.
we had a conflict, it was over by the next day.
Yep. Yeah, it wasn't
That's
even
what
a
bros
thing.
do.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
and it was
exactly.
because it was during that stage where you were really just trying to, and that's why you hated, because I feel like when you realize like something's happening and people keep calling you, and then like the shoe fit types of shit, because in that era you were definitely like something triggered and you just wanted to
Yeah.
You were like a jackrabbit, dude. You just wanted to fuck everything.
We were 21 years old. Our testosterone is at its peak. We're all lifted and shit, and we're just, all trying to feel the fruit of our looms. It happens. 'Twas the time.
Yeah, that was a fun.
Well,
And
speaking of the fruit of our looms,
that night.
we could, huh?
I said I'm pretty sure you were puking in the fucking sink
Probably.
that night too.
Oh, hey, before we get to Goliath, we could tell the shot for shot night story with you and Dylan. That was a good one. I think I'd be the best one to tell
part
that
about
one, I
this
guess.
night is I had just left and driven home.
We have to redact some stuff out of that because it's gonna make us seem like a type of person that we're really truly not. You know what I mean?
Oh god!
All I remember is you
Dylan
guys
and
going
Matt
shot
are
for
just
shot.
throwing a pong ball back and forth at each other, yelling at each other back and forth.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna tell a bare bones version.
They're like, "You're a piece of crap. You're a piece of crap."
Oh yeah, that's always been Dylan and Matt's relationship, anyways.
Yeah, and
if they like each other, it's always been a bit of a competitive.
And they were drinking and stuff. I had to leave and go home.
Competition thing.
Because I actually wasn't drinking this night. I had to leave and go home. I was probably smoking.
Because you were having your seizures back then, right? That was when you were having your.
Yeah, so I was just a smoker back then. Yeah, I think. But so I go home. Joe just calls me on video chat, and I see you guys going shot for shot, and then Matt goes upstairs.
Yep. Well, before he goes upstairs, he pukes into a bowl.
Don't leave that up.
He pukes into a
bowl perfectly. Doesn't spill a drop. Spills that
cereal bowl.
Like a bowl of Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, it was like a ton of puke.
This is the last thing I remember is me puking in that bowl. And I remember Dylan saying, "Dude, the sink's right here, man." I was like, "Fuck you, I got this, bitch." And I
to Matt's credit, he didn't hang in there. He hung in there. But I mean, Dylan's just a different breed of person,
So Matt goes upstairs.
Finally.
Yeah, it was close.
Matt goes up to pass out.
That, yeah.
And Dylan literally goes, "Where's Matt?" And we're like, "He's upstairs. He went to bed." He goes, "Oh, okay. Well, you tell that motherfucker when he gets up in the morning, I'll win." And I'm on video chat at this point, and I just watched Dylan clap space first, right?
He literally had just enough
right
left
on the
in him
floor, right there,
to make that statement before he fucking passed out and smacked on my hardwood floor. All 200 plus pounds of him just boom, like that.
And speaking of stories like that, I remember Matt, because this back when I dipped, still. And I had a dip in, and Matt's like, "You can't take a shot. Nobody can take a shot of vodka with a dip in and not throw up." Is this a fucking country story? No, we're at Lincoln Ave.
Country.
No, I have that video, by the way. I have that one for sure. I know that.
Country, man. Country girl, still look away my bedroom, and I'm still country, goddammit. I'm from making up country. Got a real tree, bro. Okay, how country I am. I'm so country, I went to a bonfire one time, and I wore this real tree down. I'll pay you. I got a shotgun in the truck, You're like, "Oh, I didn't have a truck. I got a truck, I got a truck, man."
We're at Lincoln Ave, and Matt hands me a shot of vodka. I take it. I'll never forget. I walk outside, and I come back in. I go, "I didn't puke, motherfucker." And then I immediately turn back around, and I have to throw the dip out and start puking because the fucking dip had the vodka soaked into it. So disgusting. And it was cheap vodka, too, so it was horrible.
Yeah, it was always cheap vodka. Like that Canadian Chimes.
I was like, never mind, he's telling the truth.
Blue we used to buy all the time.
Oh, God.
You had like 20 of those.
I should grab a bottle of that for your 30th.
No.
You should. No, we should.
No, dude. That's how you end your fucking 20s, man.
Fine, I'll have a shot of it.
We started
I'm doing
20s,
mostly Jack Daniels.
That's what he says until he's had all that Jack, and then he'll drink the UV.
Yeah, maybe. I can't say what drunk
cheap,
people
bro.
do.
That's what we would.
It
That's
is.
what we
Dude, they have
did.
so many flavors of that shit now. They got like fucking 15, 20 flavors
Oh,
of
I
UV
bet.
now.
We would. I remember we would get the 30 pack of Budweiser or Bud Light, and then it would be the fucking bottle or two of UV, and that was every fucking night. Remember when me and Tristan
Dude,
fucking
Matt was doing
TP'd?
sketch comedy characters before we even did
Oh
sketch
my
comedy.
god, yeah. When we TP'd Austin's room and then
Oh,
sent
that's
a
a
picture
good
of
one. Yeah,
while
he
he
was
was at work.
he was in New York City on a trip. Yeah.
That's still on my Facebook.
We
when I scroll
terrorized
Oh, wait,
that
was he
guy.
in New York City or was he at Walmart working?
I think he was working that night. That's why we were doing it.
Because he came
we were-
home. Yeah, we sent him pictures of it while he was
I thought he was
there.
on his
So
way
he
back
couldn't leave
from
work.
on his way back from New York City.
He might have
I don't know.
been. Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, he just got so pissed.
Megatron's
Oh, you
back.
better not do nothing more. And we cover his room even more and more of it.
Yeah. Oh, we covered it. We covered his fucking
That's
room.
exactly why he hated me.
Yeah, that's what started it, dude.
Now he was back,
Yeah.
and then we said that he's like, "You motherfuckers, you better not do it anymore," or something like that, because he was so pissed because he wasn't there to stop us. Then we covered his room even more and more toilet paper, just TP'd the whole room. We were like
We're like,
taping
"You
it
want
to
a
parts
bet,
of the room
buddy?"
and running it across the room and taping it to the other wall. Like we covered every inch of his room with toilet paper.
Going over the fan and everything, dude.
Yeah.
God, I miss being young, man.
Was there a
Yeah.
fucking night
That's when
where I dressed up as a fucking superhero? I tied like a fucking blanket around my
I'm
neck.
a blanket man.
Blanket
and you
man.
jumped
I got-
onto the fucking table. Remember the night where Matt fell off? We had like that little
Yes.
cubby hole up in the top left corner that
Oh,
we'd
yeah,
climb
I
up
love
to
that
and hang
little
out
spot. Yeah.
at. And Matt fell off through the glass table.
Yes.
Well, dude, in my defense, I thought the glass table was gonna stop
And the fact
me,
that you
dude.
didn't cut your foot up was amazing. You could have hurt yourself. You
It
coulda
was
cut
insane.
cut your
dude.
leg
He
up
fell
or
right
something.
off of it.
I remember Austin being so pissed, bro.
Yeah, he's more worried
He's
about
like,
his table than
I
you
remember
would
one of
be.
the nights when we
Yes.
got back when you guys lived on Lincoln, we got drunk and we were smoking and we wandered over to like Suggit Park area, and there were those tables that were like graded tables on top with like the little holes all over the top of them. And Matt ran and he slid like a penguin across them. And he goes, "Oh, my nipples, man!
My
You shredded them
nipples."
like razor blades." Or remember
We could-
when we were getting spun on the thing? We were spinning on the thing, and then some random guy came up and spun us, and Joe's like, "What the fuck, man? I swear to God,
Oh,
when I
I
get off this." He
hated
got
that,
so mad
dude.
at
Oh, my
us.
God. I
hated
guy
that. I got
he kept
so,
spinning it,
like,
so we
dizzy.
couldn't get off. He just
Oh, I
kept
wanted
him
to
on,
fight that
some
guy.
random dude.
I legit wanted to fight
By the
that
time
guy.
Joe got off, the guy was long gone too.
Hey,
Oh.
Joe, you remember in that same park? 7.5.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
You said from the Dollar General where we all worked, but not at the time.
Jesus
So we had to look at that
Christ.
spot and remember you puking
Yeah.
chicken wings on.
Oh yeah, that's the night I projectile vomited. Yeah, we were drinking Captain Morgan, you, me, and Austin. We put a bottle down between the three of us, and I think I was bragging because I had more shots than you guys, and I ended up throwing up. So
And then
that's what you get. That's the
I
moral
see
of
the
that story.
whole
Don't drink
chicken
more.
wing.
Oh yeah,
I
'cause
see
we
the
had
whole
pudgies
chicken
earlier,
wing.
which is like pizza and wings. Yeah, yep, came right back up for sure.
That
Well,
was-
if you guys
we
have
were
nothing
young
else, I
then.
guess we could tell the Goliath story now.
Oh
As
no.
the big finale.
Oh, Matt. Well, either that one or Greenbush.
Tell Greenbush first.
Oh, you
we'll
start
talk
it.
green.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. You start the story.
Oh
right, I
yeah,
think-
this is a fucking.
I think
Oof.
I
Maybe
think
th-
we
maybe
should
this
tell
should
the
be the
Goliath
finale.
story first.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll save. We'll
Yeah.
save Greenbush for the finale then.
Yeah, Greenbush is
I'm trying to think if there's anything
It's
else.
a story.
Obviously, there's things we're leaving out. I'm trying to think of
Oh,
anything
there's
else. we wanna
tons of
put in this
stories
one
that-
for now. Let me think.
we can always find another.
There is another. We told your 21st birthday.
Yeah, well,
I'm trying to think if we did
Yeah,
anything
funnel
crazy
in
for
the
my
fucking-
21st birthday. I don't think so. I think we just.
oh
kinda
my
got drunk.
God! On my 21st too, we were funneling. I'll never forget remember my mom had that like that glitter and it ended up in my drink. So when I puked up a bunch of glitter on the ground. I'm like, what the hell? I just puked up glitter. Or sparkles
Do you remember the
or
night we
something
went on
like
top
that.
of the bank? We were drunk and we climbed on top of that fucking bank building.
I'm country.
Oh, I think I do know what you're talking about.
That was the
Yep.
4 of us. It was 3, me, Austin, you, and Matt. I think, right?
Think
We
so. I
climbed-
remember
we
Matt
climbed on
and
top
I
of the fucking
used to
bank
go
building.
out. I don't know if Matt remembers this or not, but on Lincoln, we'd get drunk and we'd go out on the roof outside of his window.
I have to
Yeah,
tell.
I
I
do
have to
remember
tell
that.
one story about
We'd smoke
our
out there.
neighbor from Lincoln Ave. Not the fat guy, but Tim.
Tim.
Good old Tim, bro.
He would hook us up with a certain party substance.
Shout out Tim.
And we tried this substance a handful of times. And I remember getting so amped from that shit, I ran down Lincoln Ave screaming. Actually, I think I ran all the way down the main street. I think I ran all the way down the bar.
I remember
and back.
Dylan doing that with giant logs in the woods. He's just running into the woods the whole night, dragging out more logs for fire. And he's just sprinting back out into the woods
Did
and
he
bringing
do
back
that
logs for
that
fire.
night, or was it just him being goofy?
Oh, no. He was amped.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was
Gotcha.
amped.
He was
Gotcha.
amped up.
Amped is the code word.
Yeah, he was amped
Good
up.
old Coca-Cola, right, guys?
I'll save that story for if we could ever get Dylan on here, but I will say me and Tristan saved his fucking life and we were amped.
Oh, yeah. I
So
remember that
Tristan and
night.
I decided we're gonna save Greenbush for the finale, so we're gonna tell Goliath first.
Yeah, Greenbush is too good not to be the finale.
So go ahead, Matt. You'll tell it the best.
I don't know, Goliath is pretty good too.
Oh, it is. Greenbush is just long. It's a
Greenbush is
long
just
story.
insane.
Yeah. All right, so Goliath 1 and Goliath 2.
Yep.
This connects back to Joe's Fireball Fuckboy stage. We go out to the bar, 2 a.m.
Actually, this is before
we go to our
because this
favorite.
is on Main Street. So this is before.
Yeah,
that
that's
night,
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is what was
There's a
building
precursor
up
to
to that night.
The
And,
error of my ways.
We go out to the the
Tried
bar's
to warn
closed
you.
and we're going out to our favorite gas station. Good old
It's a night after drinking. We don't pick anybody up at the bar. That's the pretext for it.
good old 7-Eleven, dude.
Yep.
Never does you wrong.
Best place to pick somebody up.
Oh, we went there to get
2 a.m.
snacks.
at night.
We went there to
At
get
2 o'clock at
snacks.
night. I wasn't there. I wasn't there for this story. Thank God. Thank
Oh,
God.
you would have. I think it was just me, Joe, and
And Austin, just three
Austin.
of
No,
us.
there was another kid. There was another kid or another dude.
Oh, there's
Another
another
kid.
story we could tell after this one about those fucking kids that came over that one night. Remember? Fucking Travis.
I don't know if
and
we
them.
should tell that one.
Yeah, never mind. We won't tell that one.
I don't remember any of this because I wasn't there.
No,
We'll say
you
that one
remember
off the
there
record.
there was another dude there, but he left before everything went down.
Yeah.
You remember that? Because there was definitely another guy. I don't
Was it
remember
other
who the hell
Matt?
it was.
The other redheaded guy named Matt?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, yeah,
him.
I
It
remember
was-
other Matt.
It was another
Yeah,
that
guy.
was
Because
cool.
I remember when I
Every
got
time we'd
home,
run into him in the bar, we'd be
Shout out
like,
to
"Other
other Matt.
Matt."
He comes to my store now. He's got a couple
Yeah, right.
kids. He's doing good.
Is his name
but
Matt?
there was another
Yeah, it's
guy.
Matt.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Redact
Oh my
that.
God! I saw this guy that looked just like
Leave
Matt
that
the
out,
other
leave
day,
that out.
right? Except for his hair. Dude, this guy I saw the other day, he had the same glasses as Matt, was built the same and everything, same facial shape. The only difference was he had like curly red hair and he was completely bald on the top of his head. So just the backs and sides, it was
Damn.
like curly long hair.
That's my
Sucks
Yeah.
for him.
win.
He had like Krusty
But
the
yeah.
Clown hair, but it was same color as Matt's.
So we go to 7-Eleven to get snacks. That's usually how we ended our night. If it wasn't 7-Eleven, it was some good old calzones.
Yep. DPO.
And
Man, remember the story where we pissed and one person pissed in the sink, one in the toilet, and one in the corner?
yes.
no.
Is that me, you, and
No,
At
it's
Austin?
not.
DPO. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we went to the
Kelly
bathroom
was at the
together,
time.
didn't we?
Yeah, it was Kelly was that time. We go
You
in the
pulled-
bathroom.
You guys were chicks? You guys pulled the chick strat? Oh,
Yeah.
was it at the
Who was
same
in there? I
time?
can't remember. It was you, me, and Austin, right?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, it was
It
me,
had
you, and
to
Austin.
be.
You were pissing in the sink.
I was pissed in the
I think
sink.
me in the corner and Austin in the fucking urinal.
So stupid, man.
those
Jesus
those poor
Christ.
people, man.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, they
I
made
know.
bank.
I know.
They
The
made bank.
context
Piss
has
on
to
the
do with
floor,
that
like,
shit.
what the
I
fuck?
apologize.
I apologize.
I apologize.
Or Cali, whatever the fuck you're called now.
Calios, I think, at the time.
We've gone through
I
so many
apologize.
names.
So yeah, we're at 7-Eleven getting snacks.
Yeah, so we're at 7-Eleven getting snacks. I'm the last one in line. So Joe's already outside, Austin's already outside, and whoever the random other dude was. So I come out, and Joe's, spitting game. Not to some
To a couple of pot-bellied
not
pigs.
to some women that you wanna. So I come out,
One of
and
them
there
looked like
is.
Roz from the freaking Monsters Inc.
This is the way I say it. One of them. I never thought about
That was
that.
Joe's. That was Joe's.
Yeah.
Roz,
So Roz
Monsters
was
The other one was Sully.
No, the other one was worse than Sully. This woman was. I'm 6 foot, and this woman was probably like 6'4", 6'5".
Goliath too.
Definitely weighed a good like 3. Like I was looking at a fucking defensive end for the football
WWE
team,
wrestler.
professional football team. Like this one, yeah, this
Coming
she
down
was
to the ring,
huge,
standing
dude.
6'4".
I almost wish I
weighing
remembered-
250 pounds.
I
Goliath.
almost
Big slow.
remember. I wish I remembered her name so I could look her up on Facebook and see if she's still that ginormous.
I remember mine's
She's
name.
got to be
anyways.
that tall.
So when I see who he's
Yeah,
talking
it will
to,
not be.
because when I step out, Joe goes, "Man, I got some 2 chicks, man. They want us tonight." And I was like, "Oh yeah, where?" And I see the football player, see the bowling ball, see Austin.
We're like a
and then the
bowl
other
of mashed
dude,
potatoes.
I'm like still looking for these
With
chicks
extra
he's talking
gravy.
about because typically we have super high standards. I still do.
At least
that
the rest
night,
of us did.
So
Well, Austin didn't. All right.
I was gonna hit anything that was
injection.
breathing with a pulse that night.
Austin just took one for Joe's team.
Nah, Austin
I don't
good.
know about
Austin
that. He let that
took
thumb
what I
slip
gave
in
him. Let's
there.
be real. If he could get anything, he'd take it.
Yeah.
So it's
So
weird because in high
Austin
school,
let a
they
thumb
start-
slip in
Austin
there.
had game and then he lost it.
yeah, as soon as he got out of high school.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they start leaving. Joe's like, "We're gonna take him back to the crib. We're gonna have a good night." And I'm like, "Dude, there's nothing good about the situation you put me in, brother."
They're gonna eat all of our food and then they're gonna leave.
Like,
What's so
I'm
good
gonna-
about that?
I'm gonna need a therapist for this, dude. And so y'all leave with the random guy. It's really bugging me. I wish I knew who the random guy was. Y'all leave, and I'm sitting in this parking lot at 7-Eleven at 3 in the morning, like just thinking about every decision I've made in life to bring me to this point. Like, what did I do, God, to deserve this situation?
Hey man, it's just 1,000 pounds of
I
fun.
thought
That's
you were
all.
wrapping up the night. I thought you were wrapping up the night. Now I got to go back and deal with this.
Those girls were literally a ton of fun.
I don't
More
even know
like
how much I can
3
say without getting us canceled or
Who
taken off
cares?
YouTube. But so I sit there for probably like a good 10-15 minutes in the 7-Eleven parking lot by myself as they're walking home. And I'm like, all right, well, I can't sleep in this parking lot, so I got to go home and deal with this shit. So I'm walking home, and mind you, we lived on the 3rd floor, and we had a fire escape, and
I'm
I'm
surprised they
walking
made
up
it to
the
the
fire
third floor.
escape.
Then break the fire escape
And
when they're
this
walking on
dude-
it.
This dude comes walking out, and I go to him.
Oh,
And I go, "Hey, brother."
yeah.
He's like, he goes, "What's up, man?" And I'm drunk as shit. I go, "Man, don't get offended when I say this, bro, but my buddy fucked up tonight, and he brought some fucking, moo,
Some fat white bitches.
fat white bitch." And I said, "Brother, I know you guys like that kind of shit. Can you help us out?" And this man,
Tiptoeing around the
this
fact
man
that this
looks
was a
at me-
black man.
yeah, this man looks at me with the biggest smile and he goes, pass me on the back. He's like laughing his ass off. He's like, "Nope, that's all you tonight,
That's
man."
all you, homie. I like them big, but not that big. If you feel me.
He said that too. He's like, "Yeah, I watched him walking up, and he said, 'Good luck.'"
He's scouted them out ahead of time. He's like, nah, these crackers are on their own.
Joe,
I-
Joe and
I drag my feet up that fire escape. I walk in the bedroom. That random dude is sleeping at the side of our pong table, which was a piece of shit table. by the window. These
Oh
two
my
chicks are
God.
sitting on the fucking couch. And Joe and Austin pulled me into our room, mine and Joe's room at the time. And Joe's like, bro, the other one's only into you, dude. Like, I need you to take one for a team, bro. Hop on that grenade, brother. And I really wish I could see it from their perspective because it's that same apartment on Main Street. So they're looking down that long hallway, and our bedroom's right there on the left. And Joe says this to me, and I peek out the window, or the door, and all you see is my head poke out, look at them, dead in their eyes. I go back in, I said, bro, I can't do it, man.
bro.
I just can't. I can
can't
drop
do it,
my
man.
standards a little bit, but
A
and
point
then
or
he
two,
goes,
but this
hang
is
on, I
like
got
negative
this.
digits.
Yeah, for sure.
We're
And
in
then
the
he
red
goes,
on this one.
He goes,
Literally.
wait, I got this. He grabs a bottle of Jack Daniels, which was my preferred liquor at the time, cracks that bitch open. He's like, chug this. I take it in my hand. I drop that bottle back and start fucking chugging the shit out of it. Put it down. Wait a minute. Peek my head out again. Look at them, making eye contact with both of them sitting on the couch. And I go, pull my head back in, look at Joe dead in the eyes. I go, bro, there's not enough alcohol in this world to allow me to fuck them. It will not happen.
Well, at least you tried.
So then Austin goes,
Let's get-
and I quote,
just-
hang on, I got something.
Warning, this is where the
He goes-
conversation enters the R-rated section. So just warning to everyone listening.
For sure. For sure. Austin goes, I got this. Goes into his room, comes back with the visual glasses. He goes, pop this in. I'm like, all right. I pop it in my mouth. Let it sit there for a little bit. My head comes peeking out that door again, making eye contact with these two
I just
chicks
imagine a
sitting on the
turtle poking its head out like tentatively, like, oh, is it safe?
That's what I was imagining too, dude. I look at them for like a good like fucking 10 seconds. I pull back in. I go, there is not enough drugs, alcohol, anything on this earth.
These poor girls
make
are just
me-
getting roasted by us. They probably have like the self-esteem of a
Oh,
fucking
God. And you
blind
know,
person.
They were sober, so they were hearing everything as a sober
We're
person.
being
We're all
so
fucked
mean to
up,
them.
I think they have quite a bit of self-esteem.
I just want to apologize to them, honestly. Like, I'm sorry
Yeah.
for being a dick.
Me especially. I'm sorry I have standards. Doesn't mean you're not a cool person.
Doesn't mean you don't
and,
deserve
but
respect.
it's
Yeah,
just,
you
Hey.
deserve more respect than
Yeah,
that.
You know
and I
what?
apologize.
You
for
know
that.
what Cam
I
always
was 21
told me?
years old.
Beauty was only a light switch away.
yeah, no.
That's my
I
dad
can
for
still
you.
feel, brother.
Anyways,
so
I know, I agree with. I got standards.
That
too.
gravitational pull, man.
So I literally kicked them. I kicked Joe out of his room because we shared a room.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like,
fuck?
you guys need to fucking leave. I'm fucked up. I shut the door and lock it. Try to go to bed, but I'm seeing freaking snakes and all this crazy shit. Eventually fall asleep. Don't even know what time it is. I wake up, and this is where it gets to the super R-rated. So if you're not 18 plus, please mute this.
You've been warned.
If you're not 21 plus, please mute this.
Yeah.
God.
If you don't have a dark sense of humor, please mute this.
This is why I want to save this story for like
if you're
towards the
eating,
end.
if you're eating or your stomach's fucking
Speaking of which, I'm
gonna
gonna grab a
turn
pork
for
chop real
something,
quick. I'll be right
don't
back.
listen.
He's-
It gets him hungry thinking of this story.
He was down
I think
there.
he's thinking of the medium rare steak.
All right, I got my
You
pork
can
chop.
hear him running. All right. So,
I'm hungry, man.
So, I wake up. It's late as fuck. I don't even know what time it is. It's still dark out. I remember that. And I like probably slept for like an hour, and I needed a drink really fucking bad. And I walk out the bedroom, and when you look to the left of mine and Joe's room, there's Austin's room.
Yep.
And he left the
With
door,
the door
wide open.
wide.
I don't know why the hell he did that. He had a door.
Because he probably popped
But-
something too, dude.
he
He
was
likes
with
he
the
likes an
girl.
audience.
He was with he was with the girl. that looked like she was
The
Kane.
6'4".
He likes
fucking...
an audience. You weren't even in a bedroom.
He was in a bedroom.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Who,
No,
Austin?
Joe was.
No, I was in the living
No, I'm
room.
talking about
Oh, okay,
Austin
I
because he's the first person I see.
Yeah, Joe was
So
in
I
the
walk
living
up
room.
to my bedroom.
Talk about audiences.
But
And I
ass
hear-
fucking naked.
I hear, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I look to my left, and I'm like, the best way I can describe this for you guys, if you watch a video of a Chihuahua being the male and a Great Dane
Fucking great day.
being the female,
Little Austin. How the fuck
it
out
looked
of
like
this
a
giant bitch.
like
Amazon woman. You ever seen
She
the
was on
Futurama
her hands
episode
and
with the
knees.
Giants? We want Snoo Snoo.
yeah. She was on her hands and knees on his bed, and he was standing
And she was still
straight
6
up,
foot tall.
hitting it, doggy style, dude.
Looked like a fish out of
Oh my
water.
God, I'm so glad I was not there for this.
So that's the first
Poor
thing
boy
I
didn't
see,
know
and I
what
go,
he's doing.
I literally go, what the fuck? And
Okay, where's the
neither
other
one of
guy
them-
at this point?
He was gone.
He's
I
watching
don't know.
me
He
go
left
down.
at some
Okay.
point. No, he left at some
He's
point.
out there with Joe.
Jerking his
Turn
dick.
Eiffel
No.
Tower in it.
That would have made the story more interesting.
He was my
God.
fluffer. He was my fluffer.
So I see
Oh my
this, and I go,
God.
I literally,
Maybe he was
I,
Goliath fluffer
yeah.
Anyways.
because he had to fluff up that thumb for Austin.
Wait, I didn't
Don't
even
forget
think
about that
about
part.
this.
forgot.
You guys,
we got fucking the ass with a thumb.
Austin told us he was thumbed up the ass fire.
dude, you guys
Goliath's
just brought up lore that might have been involved in that night, but we were all too fucked up to know. I
What?
couldn't see the girl's face in Austin's bedroom. They could have been Eiffel Towering her, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was gone out of the living room. That's where
my
he
God, dude.
So
No.
he's making eye contact. Because now that I think about that night, he was not looking at her. He was looking straight ahead of him at the
with
wall.
Austin while he is dicking down an Amazon woman. Get a thumb in the asshole. Thumb in the pooper.
Austin thumbed in the ass.
Oh my god, dude. That might be lore accurate. We might have to, like...
All right,
Yeah,
it's my
Austin out
turn
here
for
sometime.
embarrassment. Go ahead.
Alright. So I look there, I go, what the fuck? And they don't even pay attention. So I'm like, whatever. Turn right to go into the fucking kitchen/living room. I don't even see Joe in the bowling ball at first. I go to the fridge. I open the
Well, because
fridge.
he's like
I
a
pull out-
bowling pin to a bowling ball.
Yeah, that's why.
We're the
That's
num-
why
we're
I
the number
always
10.
call them the...
I'm the 1, she's the 0.
the 7-10 split. And
God.
I grab the pitcher of water in the fridge, pour myself a cup of water.
Somehow you don't
I
notice
turn
us.
around. I didn't notice you guys at all. I will admit
You're
that.
that
I put the
fucked
pitcher
up.
back in the fridge. I grab the water. I turn around and see you guys, and you're both looking at me. And she goes, Matt, what the fuck? I go, bitch, this is my house. And there
You're in the
I
living
see,
room.
there I see Joe butt ass naked on his knees. This girl is on the couch, legs spread. I give her an A for
Flexibility.
athleticism because flexibility. And
Oh
he's,
no.
Hey
he's
man, even a sun can
finger
orbit.
banging her. He's finger banging her, and I'm just like, that's when I said, "Bitch, this is my house," and I got this cup of water, and then all of a sudden, Joe looks up at me, pulls his fingers out, and his hand looked like a strawberry sundae, and he goes, "What the fuck?"
My hand's covered in blood.
She had her period.
Yeah.
And his hand is covered in blood. And I at this point I'm so fucked up and I just want water. I thought I was hallucinating, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
I wish you were.
And I look at
Yeah,
Joe, he makes
this
eye
whole night
contact
was
with him.
Matt just hallucinating, and his
Every day I
hallucination
curse that
carried
Matt
on to you
witnessed
guys
this,
that were
because-
so drunk believing
Because
it.
Matt witnessed
So
it.
it never
I cannot,
actually happened.
I can't deny this happened because Matt witnessed it.
And I was fucked up, dude. And I
Would've
will
been better
never
if you stayed
forget
in your
you
room.
pulling your hand up.
It would have been better if you stayed.
Seriously, dude. Like, I'll never
The
forget you
story wouldn't have
looking,
persisted.
You're literally butt ass naked.
Yeah.
making
Once
eye
he told me this
contact
story, it
with
was
me.
over with. Matt and I have carried it on forever.
It's going on forever. But you're butt ass naked, making eye contact with me with your hand up, covered in
Erect
blood, dude.
penis.
Like I honestly, I wasn't looking down there.
Full mass.
Thankfully. I will
7.5.
give you credit for only you never actually had sex with her, so you
No,
only
I
went to
didn't.
third
Nope.
base. So.
No. Thank God you came out when you did. You saved me.
God damn.
As
I
far as
think
you know,
I
you might have went
did.
back into the room.
No, they
No,
left.
I definitely went back in the room. I went, dude. As soon as I seen his hand covered
Wait,
in
if
blood,
Joe didn't have sex with her, maybe she's the one that thumbed Austin in the ass.
That's possible.
She wandered down to Austin's room.
I can't remember how. I think they just left like right. I think she was embarrassed. I think they left like right after that.
I think they did too. Because
Austin probably lasted about 10 seconds. So you know.
I think he
No,
was already
you
done.
have to
just
think about how
making
long the other guy might have lasted, though.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that could have been a possible outcome. I really feel like the other guy was on the other side because he was just gone and nobody said anything about it. Like when he just left.
That
Or he
or
just dipped out because he was like, "Fuck this shit! I don't live there. I don't have
that
to go back
or
there."
the other guy in Goliath were Eiffel Towering Austin.
Oh no.
Matt, wait, could you see Austin's face, Matt?
Yeah, could you see his
Yeah.
face? Yeah, he could.
Okay, good. At least, otherwise, he could have been getting dicked down while she was.
Damn it! All right, well,
No, it was.
he gets away this time.
I seen both of my. That night I
He
seen both
gets
of my.
away this time.
That night I seen both of my best friends butt ass naked. Unfortunately.
No, never saw me naked.
as.
Oh, I got a quick one. We mentioned the bedroom we shared earlier. And I remember one night, fucking Matt went to bed early, and there's this fucking hippie bitch we were hanging with for a while, and I took her into our bedroom, and she's like, "Is Matt sleeping?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's sleeping. It's fine." And Matt goes, "No, I'm not." He gets up, wraps his blanket, and walks out the door. He's like, "I ain't laying here."
Yeah, he is,
remember
but-
I do remember that.
It's like, fuck
I'm
this
not
shit,
sleeping
man.
anymore.
I'm not listening to this while I'm trying to fucking sleep while I'm drunk, dude.
Fuck that.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. I do remember that. No, I'm not. Just get right up and leave.
Well, I guess we can tell
Hey, at
Green
least
Bush
I was
now.
honest.
Oh boy.
What was Greenbush?
All right. So, for context, this is before I was a pothead.
I know.
I no longer am now, but I had a long phase to be a pothead. This is before I was a pothead. I'd only periodically smoked. And we're about to have the first ever party at Lincoln when Joe and Matt and them first moved to Lincoln. And we go
It was our housewarming. party.
Yeah, it's their housewarming
break it
party.
in.
We go to Matt and I go over to Lincoln to smoke with Dylan though. And I'm not a smoker. Smoke a gravity bong. Which, if people don't know what a gravity bong is, and the proper gravity bong, not one where you pull it out and it's got the waterfall, one where you pull it all the way up and you go down with it and all the smoke shoots right in. Probably my favorite way to smoke, honestly, when I used to smoke. But I smoke, and I'll never forget, I'm dying coughing. And then Matt's dying coughing too. But Matt was used to smoking. We go outside, and we're dying coughing out there, and I'm already like, what the fuck? Come back in. All they have for us to drink is a warm, I think it was a 2-liter of Code Red Mountain Dew.
What? Oh yeah.
Remember, it was
When we
just-
asked for water. When we asked for
Yeah,
water,
all they had was a fucking warm
Was-
Mountain Dew.
they had a fucking sink, dude. Like,
Yeah, they
like
get
here's
us-
some Mountain Dew, dude. Maybe the Mountain
we're
Dew
drinking-
was laced.
Yeah, it turns out that's what was laced. That would be something, dude. So I sit down on the couch and I'm like, what the fuck, man? My hearing was all like, I don't know, my hearing was like really vivid, but I couldn't see anything. My like vision went away. I'm like, what the hell? I can't see anything, man. I can't see nothing. And then my vision went muffled like I was underwater. and my vision comes to.
That's a good
And I am not
representation,
even
whoever that
lying
was.
when I say it was like the fucking movies, and there were color palettes flashing all over. Like it was like green, red, blue, yellow, green, red, blue, just flashing back and forth all over in front of me. And then my fucking hearing comes back all intensely as well. And then I remember Matt being like, "Oh no, you're just not used to smoking at this point." This was before it
No,
totally started
I'll
for
tell
him.
this because
And
this
then
is
next,
this is. Hang on,
and
this
then
is
next
the
thing you
part.
know, now we're leading into where Matt.
Yeah, so he he ended quote sits on the freaking couch and he's like, "Dude, there's somebody scratching on the door behind, blah blah." And at this point, it's
No, I
not
wasn't.
affecting
The
me.
scratching hadn't happened yet, but the
Oh,
fucking
it happened after.
the vivid fucking flashing of the lights everywhere and shit. And I couldn't like breathe. My heart was pounding out of my chest.
Yeah, and like at this point, I was standing in the doorway to the kitchen where all the Mountain Dew's hanging out, parent fuckingly, and I'm looking at him and I'm like, "Dude, you're just having a bad reaction to your first time smoking because you never really smoked that much, and I've been smoking for years and nothing hit me yet." And then all of a sudden, I'm like sitting
Yeah.
there and like something tells me to remember where the couch is. I don't remember what it was. It was just like a feeling, like remember where the couch is. And I'm looking at the couch, and as I'm looking at the couch, it was like those old Looney Tunes where like the freaking curtain comes down and shit. Like a
Yep,
curtain
that's
just starts
exactly how I
coming
described
down.
what was happening to me.
Yeah, it's coming down over my eyes, and I'm like, I can't see anything. It's like pitch fucking black, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like falling over into the couch, over
Right over my
Tristan.
lap. Yeah, he's like on my lap
And
now.
I'm putting my hand in the couch, and I'm like hallucinating so bad that I thought I put
Yeah.
my hand in a cake.
Yeah, his hand
I'm-
is like down past the front of the couch as he's laying on my lap, basically. At this point. He's like,
Yeah, and I
"Whoa, man! I just put my hand in cake," and I think
Yeah,
he's
I go-
fucking with me. I go, "Stop fucking with me, man! I know you're fucking with me."
No, I did. I said, who put this fucking cake on the couch, man? As I'm falling into it, because it literally, the hand that was going in the couch literally felt like I was putting it into like cake, like it was just giving in. And I'm like, and then he's thinking I'm fucking with him, and I'm not. Like I can't see. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Because
So I
Matt had
position
already
myself.
had dabbled
Go ahead.
in a lot of hallucinogens and never had an experience like
Don't
this.
say a lot.
No, but like we're talking like variety. We're
Fuck
talking
ton,
variety
bro.
here. He had
Yeah.
tried a lot
He's
of
like
the
a
different
shaman.
hallucinogens that existed. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like,
So I'm like, who put this fucking cake here, man? And they're like, what are you talking about? And then I get myself positioned on the couch, sitting right next to Tristan, and this motherfucker leaves his PlayStation up, and the last thing he played was Skyrim. So you have the Skyrim dragon sitting on the screen, and as my vision comes back, it looked like a wave of color. Like if you were to see
Yep.
a wave of water, but
Yeah.
it was a rainbow, comes flushing out of the TV at me, and then the fucking Skyrim dragon comes flying out of
maybe
the fucking
that's
screen.
why the color thing was happening to me.
I think,
Well,
yeah, I
it
think it was something
was
to do with
probably
the color on
it
the
was probably had something to
PlayStation.
do with the TV. Yep.
So, like, I see that, and then at this point, like, me and him are gone. Like, fucking gone. And mind you, we're the only people that were at the apartment before that. Dylan doesn't know where the fuck we live at this
Yeah,
point.
he never knew where the apartment was. And Matt and I, we end up getting up and we're still like trying to catch our breath and stuff. We go outside again and we're like sipping the fucking warm 2 liter of Code Red Mountain Dew. And the
You remember
tree
I
in
put
the
a
front.
dip in?
Yeah,
I tried
yeah, I
putting-
remember.
I
I think
remember
a
I
dip will
said
help.
to you-
Yeah, Matt puts a dip in.
I go, a dip always levels me out, and I take a
I
dip out.
think I might have ended up dipping too because you told me
I
to
think
try
you
it.
did. I think you did. I
We
go to
have
put the
dips
dip in.
in.
I could have put the dip in, and I didn't pack it or anything, so I just have tobacco all over my fucking mouth, dude. Oh,
And we're outside. I'll never forget. We're not even religious men, and we start praying because we were gonna die.
Please, God,
We were-
take mercy on our
Please allow us to
souls.
live. We will. Yeah, we were
We know
praying for our
not what
lives.
we do.
And the tree in the front yard, the massive fucking tree, comes to life.
He's like, not today, fuckers. You're going to hell.
At this point, we're going back inside to get Dylan to fucking get back to them because I think Dylan was like, "We gotta get to the party, guys."
Yeah, because we were supposed to quote on Brittany, the girl that that last story Joe told when I blacked out. She was coming over that night. It might have been the same fucking night,
Maybe.
if I'm being honest with you. Because were you
Might have
there
been.
for that night, Tristan? Because you were up in Joe's room sleeping. It might have been the same fucking night. So maybe
Oh,
that
I
had a
wasn't
lot to do with
sleeping
it.
in his
Tripping
room.
the
I
fuck
wasn't
out.
sleeping. No. You guys went to the bar. I wasn't even old enough to go to the bar yet. I was 20 when this shit happened.
Can I throw a little
Sure.
part
I go-
in there? I remember I get home from work, and I can't remember who told me, but
Yeah.
someone's like,
Yeah,
yo,
Matt
Tristan's
and I
freaking
are
the fuck out. I'm like, what do you mean he's freaking out? He's up in your room freaking the fuck out, or he's in Matt's room. I'm like, okay. I go up there, I open Matt's door. It's like a horror movie. It's pitch black in there, and Tristan's just sitting on the bed. I'm like, hey, man. You're like, hi.
I remember you came home.
He's
You came
describing
home
to me
and-
that there's like a woman crawling on like an old woman crawling on the walls.
No,
I'm
yeah,
like,
I was in your bedroom. No, what happened?
Yeah, he was in
Wait,
your
is-
bedroom.
did you
So
guys
what
mention the
happens
part
is
my
we get
dad
back
came
to the
over
hou-
yet?
Yeah, we were getting to that. We were
First
getting to
off,
that.
when we're leaving, right? Matt and I are basically walking in the road on the way back. Dylan's never been there before and is somehow just walking perfectly there. We're trying to semi-direct him, but we're fucked up to hell. I've been
We
there
were a
once or
block
twice.
away. We were like 3 blocks away. Like we were so close,
Yeah.
but we could not remember where the fuck I lived. We were so fucked up.
Yeah,
we're pulling
just
in the
stumbling
road.
into the road. Dylan keeps grabbing us.
So Dylan's walking us
Poor
down
Dylan.
the sidewalk, holding each one of us he's in the middle, holding each one of us by our t-shirts, keeping us next to him.
Fucking A.
Yeah. And then
So
we get to
make
the
it
house.
home. Yep.
And then Matt and I end up in his room because this is before Brittany and them came over and before you were home from work. Matt, I end up in his room and we're just like tripping balls in his fucking room. And I'll never forget this fucking moment. I don't know if there's anything else that happened to this, but like our vision was laggy at this point. So if you moved your arm would move like after, kind of like input lag on a video game, like
Yeah.
or like what you get from a
100%.
recording when the recording's got a slight input lag. It was like input lag, but for real life. And so Matt and I just start doing like a slow, like humping motion going.
I remember, and I
Whoa,
said,
man, could you imagine having sex right now?
You
we're
guys go from
just fucking-
freaking out to like having a good time for a minute.
We're just standing up, pelvic thrust in the air in like slow motion. We're probably a
You know-
long ass time, to be honest.
you know
it was
the
probably
best part
quite a
about
while
that,
we were doing.
about
Imagine
the
if I
best
walked
part
in
about
that
that,
part.
Tristan. No, it was after because I took
I was
a
gonna
nap.
imagine
Yeah,
if
it
I
was
did
late.
that.
best
I
part-
remember.
The best part about that, Tristan, is we were doing that. You remember my room there? We were doing it in the hallway, and I had that little ass window that looked right into Tim's,
Oh
our
yeah.
next door neighbor. So if he was out also partying that night, he would have
He
just
looks
seen
over
me and
sees
you
that shit.
looking at each other, and he would just see our lower halves going.
It's true.
Like I ain't hanging out with them anymore.
No, and then I remember, did Cam come over when you were still there, Matt?
No, Joe got home, and so what happened next is I said I'm gonna take a nap because everyone was mad at me because I was inviting Brittany over and a friend or something, like one of her friends or something like that.
I think I was still sitting in your
And-
room too. I was over in like because you had that huge room, so I was over in front of the closet area at this point, sitting on the ground
And,
in the dark.
Austin comes up. I don't know if Kenny was there that night. I don't remember. But Austin comes up and he's like, "Bro, you're the one that invited Brittany over to this party. You have to get your shit together so we can party."
Yeah,
later."
because Brittany ends up showing up.
So folks,
And
on the
that's
party.
why- that's why I
and
think
she
it-
goes in.
The party is all that matters.
I'm like, yeah, she
yeah,
goes into
seriously,
Matt's
thanks a
room.
lot, asshole. I'm fucking tripping balls here because I got laced, and all you care about is partying tonight.
Is that me?
So Austin's like, "No, you weren't home yet."
Oh, it was
Austin was like,
Austin,
"Take
okay.
a nap." So I take like a
I
30-minute
think Joe
nap.
gets home after they drag you out to the bar, doesn't he?
No,
and
he
then he
didn't.
meets
he
you-
came.
It was right before.
So I had just taken a nap. Joe got home, and Austin must have told him about you when he went in and
yeah, it
talked
was
to you.
Austin.
Because you were there was other people there. I just don't.
And I'm
remember
not
who it
in
was.
Joe's room with a scratching woman at this point. This is after you go to the bar. The woman
Yeah.
part.
So
I was
Joe goes
floating.
up,
I was like
talks to you.
floating up in the corner.
and then
Blair
you
Witching
guys,
it.
and then you guys
looking
come
down
into my
on everybody.
room.
That's what it felt like.
You guys come into my room, and then you guys wake me up, and you guys are like, well, Joe's like, dude, or Austin's like, we got to party. You got to get up, man. We got to party.
That's all.
That's all he
Austin gives a
fucking
shit
cared
about.
about, dude. That's all he
We're-
I know
fucking
you're
cared
having
We're like-
existential
we're like
crisis right now, but
hallucinating
get up
like
and
it's
party.
a fucking. We're hallucinating like angel dust in a movie film, right? Like,
That's
Maybe
why I
he's
think
low
this
key
was
giving
the
you good
same night
advice
that I
though.
blacked-
Maybe if you were to start partying and dancing, you'd feel better. I don't know.
Well, I
No.
did eventually. But I remember Joe
Well,
says to me because I
we'll get to a few
I-
days later when Matt and I ran into each other in the store.
yeah. Well, I remember Joe coming to my room because he still had his name badge on. He just got out of work with Austin, and maybe Kenny was there or Dylan. Dylan was.
I don't think
definitely
Kenny
there.
was yet. Dylan was there.
Yeah, and you guys are telling me like you got to get up. You invited Brittany over and all this shit. Like, so Joe goes, I have a great idea. My dad's done every drug in the world. We'll invite him over to give you advice.
Yeah, no. What was
So-
happening
The
is
drug
I was up
master.
in. So I was in Joe's room at this point, but I was calling a bunch of people. So I called Claire and talked to him because I knew he'd done stuff when he was younger. I called my dad. I think I called Cam, and Cam comes over.
My dad.
He
they
comes
didn't
over,
live far.
and we're telling him stuff. We're like freaking out and telling him. He goes, "That's fucking awesome, man! I wish I was in your position. I wish I was your
No
age
help
right
at
now.
all.
Ride the waves, man! Ride the
Yeah,
waves."
I remember I'm laying in my bed. He comes to my room. He goes, man, I'm going to tell you what, dude. You just got to ride the wave, dude.
I mean, he wasn't wrong. There's no quick fix. You gotta just go through it. Let it fucking
I mean,
wear
I
off.
ended up going out to the bar and partying until 2 a.m. So
You took
Yeah,
his
they
sure
advice,
dragged
it's
you
yeah.
guys out to the bar.
Fucking-
Mind you, Dylan and I are the only two that can't go out to the bar yet. So
Oh, yeah,
you guys
right.
leave, and then it's just Dylan and I. And I'm up in Joe's room, and Dylan's like, "All right, I'm gonna go get something or whatever," because you guys were gonna be coming
He
back
just
and we were gonna
leaves
continue
you.
the party or whatever. Yeah. So then the house, and you guys shut all the lights off.
he went to
So
go
I'm
get
sitting up in
mixers.
Joe's pitch black room. All the lights are off.
By himself.
And we're in this creepy old house that already had creepy shit happen sometimes.
A
Like, I would be
basement
sleeping in that living room
generally freaked
sometimes.
Me out.
There were so many times I'd be sleeping in that living room, and then I'd be trying to sleep, and then I just hear, and the basement
The
door
door
is just
is open on
opening
its
in
own.
front
I
of me,
shit
and
you
I'm like,
not.
what the fuck? I just watch it turn and open. I'm like, what the fuck? But so, anyways, I'm in this house, and I'm upstairs sitting in Joe's room, and then I just hear, I'm like, what the fuck? And next thing I know, I see something come sprinting, like the creepy horror movie, like women with the big clawed hands, climbing up the fucking staircase, sprinting at me, right into me, going to the corner, scraping on the walls and shit. And then she's like behind me with her arms wrapped, being like whispering shit in my fucking ears and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, just a hallucination. Just a hallucination. It's just a hallucination.
It's not really
Hopefully.
there,
She's
brother.
like, does this feel like a fucking hallucination? Sticks her tongue in your ear.
Yeah, exactly. Like fucking creepy ass shit happening. And I'm alone in the fucking house.
Yeah, I don't know
I
what
think
the fuck
that
was a
might
good
be the
idea.
part where I started. Because you guys wanted to go out to the bar. I think you wanted to get laid. And
Well, I think also, if I remember correctly, I believe Dylan went to go get mixers. That's why he left you.
yeah,
we
he
had
went to
more
go over to the
people-
house to get some
we had-
mixers and other
'cause-
shit.
Strabubins and his
Oh,
girl
yeah.
came over that night, I think.
Raboobins.
Because we didn't go out to the bar the whole time. We ended up coming home and
I
partying
think,
at the
yeah,
house.
Matt made it home before. There was another group that was still longer. Matt came back quicker because he was. I remember him telling me, "I can't handle being out at the bar anymore, man."
I don't-
He was,
That's another night I don't really remember much past that.
yeah, dude, you were telling
That's-
me about how intense it was with all the people.
Yeah,
I fucking bet.
dude, it was fucking nuts.
And I'll
dude.
never forget it, too, because, like, I don't even remember too much more of that fucking night, but I do remember fucking, like, the next day or so, him and I were still having, like, little hallucinations here and there. Like, I tripped Looney Tunes one day and shit like that. And then we saw each other, like, 3 days later, and we looked like we died and got resurrected.
I think
Like we were
did.
possessed. And we see each other in the
we did.
store, and we're like, "How you doing, man?" We're like
think
almost
my-
like shaky still, dude. And he's like, "I almost went to the hospital for this, man. Honestly, I'm like, so did I, man." He goes, "Oh my god, I
think
can't believe we
my
didn't
coworker-
die." Like we're just like surprised we're still alive, even. We're
Oh,
like,
wow.
yeah, I don't.
I just told my coworker like a couple weeks ago about this, and I always
I've
thought it
never
was like
talked to anyone.
I always thought it was
really that's had
angel
an
dust or
experience.
something.
That's
but,
what
like,
Dom
he told
thinks
me-
it was that I talked to.
He told me it was something else, and I can't remember what he fucking said, but he's like, yeah, it was this that would have made you guys that fucking like it was crazy. Like I
It's
don't
basically
even,
the highest hallucinogen. We had basically the highest hallucinogen you could have.
seriously.
Turns
dude.
out we smoked DMT. We didn't even know it.
You went
Well,
straight from
I will
fucking
say-
pot to DMT.
Oh,
Fuck all that
honestly,
shit in
we
the
like
middle.
kind of teleported to another dimension at one point for a moment, like when we were
Yeah,
in
dude,
the
it was
house.
nuts.
It was like this
You were
colorful
banished to
world.
the spirit realm.
No, because
I
when my
will
eyes
say-
were flashing at first, it wasn't even like I was seeing the real world. It was like I was in a different fucking area, like hallucinating within my
say-
own head, and then started hallucinating in person.
We got
Christ.
we got lucky with our age, like in whatever it was and what it could have been. Like now they got fentanyl and shit.
Oh yeah.
Like if it was that,
Yeah.
we both would have been fucking dead. Like
We would have been dead.
this story would
Oh,
have
yeah.
never
George
been
Floyd
told.
your ass.
Yeah, we wouldn't have actually had the hallucination or nothing. Yeah, like that shit. Dom thinks that it was something like marijuana soaked in embalming fluid or something like that.
Who the fuck
Yeah, I remember
knows,
you
man?
saying
There's different
that.
ways to get high.
Because he said that he had someone that was sharing a joint with him in the city, and they called it something. They called it something specific,
Can you imagine
and he
doing that
happened to
in New
know the
York
name
City?
of it.
Jesus
At first, he
Christ.
thought it was just a joint, and he's smoking with him. He takes like one puff or whatever, and he immediately like some of the stuff we just described. He had the similar feeling. He said.
Speaking
And
of
they-
tripping stories,
They said the
though,
name of it out loud to him, and he immediately knew what it was, and he was like, "Fuck you!" And he thinks it was balling fluid. I can't remember if that's what he said, but
Well, hey, hold up. So, guys, that is 2+ hours of stories right
let's
there.
cut it.
You want to put a pin in there
Cut
for
it.
now?
all right.
Call it right there.
Well,
Yep,
we gotta
and
do the ending.
Yeah.
Gotta do the end quote.
Do your outro, man.
Rock on and stay strong, everyone. We'll catch you all next time.
Woo,
Hell
woo.
yeah. Optimus Prime, roll out.